Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gemini Twin Ascension. Um, I'm doing this live, and okay, yay, lovely. Okay, hang on.
Don't
My
feel very good
there
right
we go.
now. And
Well, that's why. That's why I said if you wanted to join. I know you're
yeah,
not very good right now, but I wanted to let you know.
yeah, I appreciate that. And I do. I'd like to spend a little time with you guys. I don't really want to be alone right now. And that's not normally a thing for me, but it's like a
No,
extreme trauma state. But that was a big figure out. Did you catch that?
I caught a lot. I caught a lot of it a while ago.
No, I just figured out a second ago. The angel said capital offense, and I was like, "What capital offense?" So I looked it up, and a capital
Oh,
offense.
yeah, so you didn't. Yeah, I was. Oh, I was on there. I was doing.
Yeah,
I was listening, but I was
doing
doing
things.
other stuff too.
Yeah, and then they said this last thing was they said a couple things: crimes against humanity and treason. What this is treason. That they they've committed treason, kidnapping, child molestation. This is all that's treason. They've committed treason against my daughter and I, especially considering we are direct descendants of the founder, one of the founders of this country, and royal bloodline, and Trail of Tears descendant, and a Mayflower descendant as well. I'm like, how? Oh, oops, underestimation. Oh boy.
Yeah.
No wonder I've been so friggin' traumatized.
I can tell a difference in your voice though. It's starting to come back.
A little bit because my taking my power back. They tried again to suppress me, and I wasn't going to come on today and do this. But if I hadn't come to channel and process with you guys, none of that would have come out like it did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have like pages of stuff I still didn't even go through with you. I had planned to stay on for another hour or two and like read and stuff. Like I'm not really in a state to really read right now, but I'll
Yeah.
hang out with y'all and if anyone else has hopping on, and I'll see
Yeah.
where we
Well,
can go. But
I don't really advertise my channel a whole lot. And you know why? I don't want to get into yeah.
I get that.
Not
Yeah,
ready to
no,
face
that was how I started out exactly for the same reason. I was just planning to keep my stage names until I wasn't supposed to.
yeah. Well, I don't put my real name on here. I mean, they obviously if they see my face and they know me, they're gonna know who I am, but I don't my
Yeah,
real name's not attached to this account at all.
yeah, that's okay.
And myself, how when you set up a Google account, a lot of times they want you to attach your cell phone to it, and my cell phone's not attached to it, so it's
Yeah,
not gonna because I'm just not. He got mad at me this morning because he gets home about quarter till 6, and I was exhausted. The drive home yesterday, and then the basketball game, and I was just didn't want to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. He got mad because I didn't wake up. He said, I was so happy to come home from work today because you were home and you wouldn't even wake up for me. I'm like, yeah, 9.5 hours in a vehicle kind of drains you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly, I didn't really. I was sad that you had to leave. Like I know
yeah,
it's nice to be with the boys again, the kids and the
yeah,
animals, but it was so good for you, and I was so sad. Speaking of
yeah,
animals, they know when things aren't
yeah.
right.
Yeah, Bradley's been up my butt since I got home yesterday. He really has. I was sitting at the computer while ago and he was trying to climb up into my lap. He's just, if I'm home, he wants to be right there with me. I'm surprised he's not scratching at the bedroom door right now.
Yeah. Oh, sweet boy. I'm having a hard time, girlfriend, right now. I'm working through it as much as I can, but man, that was really like I get it. It's reeling a little bit.
Yeah. I could tell you were getting really agitated just by the way your vocal range was going up and down, up and down. You were extremely triggered. I could
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, I've never been this shattered or whatever. Although this is the thing. It's like a trauma break because I'm like, holy crap, ow. But out of clarity, that justified anger, which is a
Yeah.
state of grief and trauma, is from clarity. I'm like, holy crap, you terrible creatures have tried to gaslight and bury us and kill us and then blame us for it. Absolutely not. This is treason.
Yeah.
Government collusion, child molestation, kidnapping, crimes against humanity. This is treason. If it happened to be during a war state or a wartime, it would be considered a war crime.
Yeah.
Crimes against humanity just don't have to be during a wartime. They can happen during a peaceful state. Like this is not peace. He
No.
is a war zone. The whole bunch. Oh my gosh. That's why they were so mad and they tried to uncover me through the mediumship with Jessica. I uncovered the drug ring.
Yeah.
Whoops. Through the mediumship with Jessica, the fact that the drug ring full of those ex cheerleaders was also attached to this abuser and his new girl, who's one of the sexual assaulters, who also was the cheer coach. Like, holy, this is organized crime. And then when you have DHS and the police and everybody who kept trying to cover up their mistakes and their negligence,
They'll pay for what they did. And
yeah,
she'll be home where she belongs.
immediately, like she'll be home right off because this. I told you I was no holds barred, going ham, tagged Ellen DeGeneres, tagged President Obama, freaking ham, no, tagged the school, tagged the lawyer office that buried things and let things spin out in the first place. And she had the gall to say to me at one point, well, you know, I'm not his real aunt, right? I'm like, lady, you're married to a judge. You did this on purpose. You let this happen. Ignoring abuse is condoning abuse. You let the last 3 years spin out with your one day of lies. Goodbye.
They'll
Because I
get
didn't
what
have complex PTSD 2 years ago. I need to smoke. I don't want to smoke on your camera,
they
but can
ahead.
you
Go
shut
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
up? I'm total. I don't care about mine. You know, it's my channel and the
No.
trauma and
Go
I
ahead.
medical card and what have you. But I try to be
Yeah.
really respectful, and I we're good. But
Like I said, if it was legal here, I probably would too.
I know is CBD.
Yeah, oh yeah, we can get CBD
Yeah,
here. That's I can actually get that through my Young Living stuff if I
yeah,
want to.
really.
Yeah.
Oh God, that would
It's
probably help with anxiety. Um,
yeah, called Nature's Ultra, I believe. I haven't looked into that side of it yet, but we have a partnership with a CBD oil company that's actually infused with essential oils.
oh, like
A little bit.
inside, so you get the internals.
Yes.
Yum.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the oils that we sell are ingestible. It's just there's
You
some that
remember you saying you focused mostly on the ingestibles with that company specifically?
uh
Not all of them, but a lot of them are. And then with the cat thing. By the way, that lady was so rude, and
yeah,
she's wrong. And I love you.
yeah. I know. Uh, I know
Thank.
it is.
And
What do
they
you
have these. There was this one company.
We'll find out. Hopefully we'll find out tomorrow before you get home from school. I'll let you know. So take your phone with you and I'll text you and let you know if he's not going. That way you can text Tiffany and she can just meet us here and ride over with us. Well, no, there's no point in that. But yeah, I'll find out tomorrow, and if he can't go, then I'll let you know so Tiffany can. You need to go to bed. The shoes are right there. No, but it's my 17-year-old. He's not quite in bed yet.
Okay.
uh-uh. Tuck, no. Okay. Well, you'll be home tomorrow too, so just make sure we don't forget it. All right. Good night. Love you. Yeah.
You know, like Being right in the face. I know why. I know what you're doing and why. Because yeah, you're watching what happened to me being out in the public and like everybody and their mother trying to be up my butthole right now.
Yeah.
Even though they're the ones in the wrong. I'm like, how does it smell up there, guys? Probably not like roses.
Yeah. If I hadn't just recently, read an article about the cats and the essential oils, I probably wouldn't have. I know a little bit more about it than what she's given me credit for, and I know, I've done research about it because I've got 3 cats
I don't
here as well.
even know who that lady is. Is that who we're talking about? That same lady?
Yeah,
No.
she's her
No,
one.
she's a know-it-all, meanie, and I'm not into essential oils like that other than my own personal stuff. And
Yeah,
actually, I have like a bunch of them right here, like
yeah.
30 or yeah, I got a bunch right here.
My
Over
the stock
25.
I have here of it, but I've done research about it, and because I don't want my own cats getting sick. But I actually spray our oldest cat here. He's almost 2 years old. Every once 11 on the timer. I actually spray him every once in a while, and there's Jess or Ophelia.
Okay.
I actually spray my oldest cat with it's diluted with distilled water, but lavender oil every once in a while because it helps.
Mhm.
Hello, Ophelia. Are you feeling
Mhm.
all right?
I love you.
Oh,
No, I don't think any of us are.
No,
But
we're feeling it.
we're in the shadow period of retrograde. It's gone direct.
Is it? Okay, yeah, so it's
Yeah,
like the
it went
purple
direct
over.
today. Yeah,
But
I
we're
just
still
no
sat
in
here
the
and
effects
cried
of it
for an
till the
hour.
7th.
So
oh, I love you. You know what I just figured out on the live feed? You know why I've
Hmm.
been so traumatized? I know you understand this as a veteran, also with complex trauma. What they've done, colluded with the government and stuff, the angels just gave me a couple definitions. I'm feeling that fire. I feel a little bit better now. Temperance. um, yeah, no, I needed to be like off the camera because they were sitting there, these karmics watching and being nasty and mean. And I was like, I can't even like that's why that all came up. They kept spying. And so the angels were like, fine, I'm gonna blast them. They've committed treason, dude. Treason. This is treason. And they call it crimes against humanity. Um, and it's a capital offense, which is punishable by the death sentence. Fortunately for them, they don't believe in the death sentence. Fortunately for them, this state does not carry the death sentence anymore. It was abolished a long time ago, which I'm honestly grateful for. Even as harsh, as terrible as they are, and I don't want to hurt anyone else, and they need to be penalized for their actions, at least so they can't hurt anybody. I don't want anybody to be hurt because we don't play God. That's taking that person's karma in your hands. I don't want that. No. But how like, sitting here trying to gaslight me and, like, be like, "She's sad," or whatever. I'm like, "Dude, you're committing treason and ruined our lives. You tried to ruin our lives. Of course I am." So, yeah.
My new deck. And Lex, what animal were you talking about earlier today at a zoo?
The ticks? Oh, the giraffe.
No,
No, the karmic
Jaguar.
was deer tick. Yes. Yes, the
bottom of the deck. It says aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom, Archangel Jophiel.
well, Jophiel was who Uriel walked into. Jophiel walked out and Uriel walked in.
So wait,
Makes
Jophiel is not
sense.
incarnate right now,
Um,
or does she walk into someone else?
I heard there's already been a walk-in right before you asked that. That was funny, and I was kind of sitting there to like listen and process, and like even when I first hear it, I need to just trust it. But I'm like, well, let me just sit on it and double check. Let me ask, let me check the questions. But no, they're saying the same thing. Yeah, she's been a beautiful feng shui angel, not local. Someone we're gonna meet. See, this is a different one. I tell you guys, like I know
Because I'm trying to figure out who
the
this.
seraphim. There aren't many that I don't know of right now. There are only a few that haven't been already incarnate.
Yeah, I've tried to figure out who this one lady is, the one that ran the vendor show. And
Mhm.
Tabs met her, like she was
Cherubim.
very
I'm
fair.
hearing Cherubim. I'm at least tuned in enough to pick up that one right now.
Thank you. We figured she had to be either at least high vibing cherubim or
I
seraphim.
feel that in my
It's
heart.
crazy.
Not seraphim, but cherubim. And there have only been a couple walkout situations. It scared the crap out of Chris too. What? Because you were saying something about, what about the walkout? And I honestly, I had been wondering about that too. I'm like, dude, do you even realize like we don't do things? Do you know what I mean? And so that's why I called it out live. I'm like, if you're not gonna abide by the mission, this is what's gonna happen. And suddenly it was like within a couple hours, his perception shifted again. He hasn't messaged me or anything, but I actually think I'm going to reach out to him. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it is. We'll have vibes out. It's been going back and forth.
Yeah, I just been sitting here crying because I just dished out $200 to fix like the brakes and oil change on my car. And then come to find out I have to dish out another 250, and that's just for the parts alone, the price of the parts. The mechanic gets them at a cheaper price to get new rotors. That's not including the mechanic price. So I just sat here and cried because I'm like, I don't have a house yet. I can't afford anything.
I know, baby. I know. It's like stuff hits a fan all at once, but this is the point where it turns, and I know this. We know this.
No,
Just
but it's
ask
still,
if he can have them turned instead of having to replace them, because that's what I did to my car because it was squeaking
he
and my whole
says,
car was shaking whenever I'd go to stop.
they
And
have to be replaced either which way before inspection. So I got to get inspection in a couple months anyway. So
see, we don't have that here.
yeah, I have a inspection and emission. So it's like Pennsylvania, you have no choice but to fix that shit.
You don't have inspections there? Wow.
And you,
Hey,
Now.
like it's expensive and yeah, it messes with people sometimes, but it's just like anything in the system, the medical system or whatever. But my father's a mechanic.
yeah, when I lived in New Mexico, we
Mhm.
didn't have inspections or admissions either down there, and it was great. But then people were driving literally cars with no windshields in them. Not joking. They
Well,
just put glasses on.
like, how is that
Was
safe?
no insurance?
No,
Really?
if they go, it's
I
just
could call
dangerous.
it.
People will go without getting their brakes. It causes extra accidents. My brakes failed and they were supposed to be replaced, and I knew that. And some people will just go and yeah.
Oh, I can
Well,
understand after being up there in Pennsylvania this weekend. I can understand the whole brake thing because good
Yeah.
God, the hills and the curves. I can understand that.
Yeah.
And I seriously just about called it a windscreen instead of a windshield. Windscreen is an English term. I don't say that.
Yeah.
yeah, so I just sat here and cried for like money issues, worried that I won't find a house now. And I just sat here and cried. I'm like, I'm gonna be homeless and living in my car, but at least I'll have my car. It will be maintenance.
No, you're not gonna be.
It's just
I know it
a
feels like
lot
they're
all at
very
once.
up to the line, but baby, look, me too. Because we haven't even made it back to court, and they wanted to take me to court, and they have committed treason, and they want to try to charge me with the emotional abuse of my daughter. They kidnapped her and let her be sexually, so that's all they could slap on me. George tried. I haven't seen her in months because he tried to say, "Hey, you must have sexually assaulted her." He's projecting. I've been screaming, "Hey, get her out of there! She's been hurt by all these different people, A, B, and C, all this time." And he's like, "No, it didn't happen. No, F you. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to be with whoever I want. It's my daughter," and blah 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 blah. Possession. And no, dude.
But yeah, for like today at work, the kids like to play pranks on me, and I was drinking coffee.
Just
Huh?
Tabs pulled a card and it's hitting both of us right now. They want to sit there and, like I said, they haven't seen her in months. George said, "Here, let me try to get a 2-week protection order that he's dragged out for months on the guys that I must have assaulted her sexually." Well, they didn't and couldn't say that. All they could say was, "Well, you must be the cause of her emotional abuse." I'm like, "No, you let her be repeatedly abused." But what do they have to charge me with? A smear campaign of emotional negligence or abuse on a child when guardian angel right, and you're not alone. And trust came out too, because it's like right up to the wire. It's the Joan of Arc bit, right? And
Well, you know what? Here's for the karmics. A kiss.
Oh my god, I fucking love you. Oh my god.
We were both like that all weekend. Oh my god, it was bad. It was so bad.
What?
So we both had that issue all weekend. I walked out of the restaurant.
I thought there was an earthquake going on.
Oh my god. I fucking love you guys so much.
But yeah, it's like at work today, they decided they like to play this prank because I drink my stuff out of styrofoam cups at work because I learned to put lids on my cups at work, and that's the only cups that we have with lids on them. So I use the styrofoam cups.
Karmic retribution. Oh my god.
So I get the styrofoam cups just so I can have a lid because they put like hot sauce and vinegar and stuff in my drinks before at work. So I put lids on mine now because the kids think they're hilarious. And today I was drinking coffee. It wasn't like scalding hot like it was earlier, but they decided they were going to poke holes in my styrofoam cup, and I got coffee all down my shirt. I was furious. And it wasn't the fact that I was burned, because I wasn't really burned. It was just warm coffee. It was the fact that they poked holes in my cup and it could have been hot coffee. And they're like, we filled the cup, it was warm. I'm like, no, that's fucking bullshit. And the manager thought it was fucking hilarious. And then basically they get mad at me when I get mad over shit like that. But then they don't punish the kids that do this. And I was, yeah. So I sent my twin a text.
Maybe that's harassment. They could get fired for that.
Yeah. Well, they're like, just punch him in the face. I was like, yeah, so I can get fired. I was like, you guys don't do something soon, you're going to have to fire me and call the cops. Because I get tired of getting picked. Like,
it's not right. I get
tired of this shit.
Going. We're like, everybody, y'all will move so quickly together when we do. We just get bogged down by this.
Two.
What? I caught it too. It was 22-22.
Yeah.
The
10:56 on the East Coast right now. The union numbers.
Yeah. But I saw 11:11 too. I keep seeing 11:11 tonight. But I texted my twin what happened. My twin used to be my boss, and I texted him what happened, and he's like, I would kick some asses for that. He's like, that is childish shit. Like, he went into like this mini protective mode, but he can't do much for
smiling behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, it smiles and frowns. It lets me know if my energy's good in the house or not. But yeah, my twin, like, what it was protection. But yeah, that's just like, I told my twin what happened, and he went into this like mini protection mode, and he's like, it pissed him off too. But it's just like, he can't do much from far away, but he knows I go through this shit all the time, because every time something like this happens, I let him know, and it pisses him off.
Well, yeah, Chris just sits there and he just watched a lot of that happen. Like, oh.
But it's just, I don't know. It's just, I want to scream.
Yeah. Well, I just did.
Like, it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, well, if it worse comes to worse, and I end up in my car, I'll pack my cats in, fit what I can in the car, pay on a storage unit, and take off driving and see where I end up.
No, baby. The President Obama and Ellen DeGeneres and Will Smith and who else? I'll let them all know what's been going on. I tagged them all the last couple days. I'm done. Yeah, we all know who has been watching the channel, but now more people are aware of what's going on. And do you know why the word treason came through clairaudiently? And what was that? I don't even remember. Shoot.
I've been getting the urge.
Capital punishment. Yeah, capital offense. I heard it clairaudiently. I'm like, I don't even remember. It's not mine.
Yeah, I've been fighting the urge to get on YouTube and check someone's channel since we did that live. It's like something's telling me get on like the live we all did on mine that we all joined in on.
Yeah.
I just been fighting that urge to get on there and check
Oh no,
someone's channel.
I'm not gonna lie. I have, because the angels tell me check the channel. She made another one and she has every time, and I'm documenting them.
Yeah, so like they've been like basically telling me get on ever since we did that live the other night together.
Oh, I got it, baby. Just yeah, I got it. Thank you.
So she did.
Yeah, she has every day.
Like even on mine.
I haven't watched them all, but she's making videos, and the content are all. She's still doing it.
Yeah,
She's
because
still
that's just like, why would she take off of me? That's what I don't understand.
Because you're connected to me, and we vibrate on the same wave and from the same frequency and from the same spirit team. And yep, feel that. She's psychotic. There's something the angel said that she's mentally and she's very disturbed. It's a chaos demon incarnate.
Yeah, and that's just like I've been fighting the urge. I'm like, no, I don't want to give her my energy by me checking out her channel.
Well, I asked the angels to protect and shield when they asked me to check. Like, I even shield my whole data system. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically.
But yeah, it's just been fighting that urge to get on and check her, see what she took off of my live.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what we read about the other night, like what I was reading about. I can't remember a card I pulled, except for I pulled one card that was the same as your card, but other than that, I don't know which card that was. Like I just don't remember.
There was a bunch of them, and that's often what happens. Well, first of all, we're tired and we've been through it lately. But the other thing is they're channels. A lot of them are channels, and we just they move through, and we let it go when it's done.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the urge I've been fighting. What was that yesterday? I messaged you about it, Tabs, where I'm like, I'm fighting the urge to get on and check her channel because I feel like I don't know if it's like her title's the same as mine, or if it's just something that we said that she put in her title.
I don't know.
I don't
Because
really.
I know like travels and secret plannings keep coming up again.
I fucking love you, dude. You fart like a man. I'll drink out of the carton like a man. Who needs a man? What is the queen?
I got to belt tonight and I blamed it on the kid that messes with me. I walked into the back of the the baking area of the restaurant because I had to go back and get something. I let a belch come out. It was probably about a 7 if I was to rate it out of 10. And the girl out front's like, she yelled the kid's name and it was hilarious. She's like, Christian, was that you? And he's like, it wasn't me. I was like, the other girl that does it all the time, she's on vacation right now. And I come out front and they're like, who was it that belched? I was like, oh, Rachel came back from vacation early and peeked her head in the door and belched. And they're like, it was you. Because my brother knows that I can belch because they taught me how to belch when I was kids. We were kids. So my brother's just sitting there laughing because the entire time my brother knows it was me because he knows I can belch louder than most men.
Well, my daughter, oh boy, y'all could be sisters sometimes. From the sounds of that, she did not get that from me. She's so fucking darling. I miss her so much. Like this has traumatized me, dude. Like as fuck.
Hey, Tabs, did you advertise this on Instagram so people can get on?
Yes, I did. I didn't tag that anybody else was going to be here because I didn't know who all was coming on with me. I just said I was going live here in a little bit. And I know the one viewer that's on here right now is my other phone. It's my regular account, so I could actually see the comments.
I don't have a problem. So if you guys see my nips, oh well.
We're cool. We're good.
Yeah.
You guys are good until you're blinded by the light. They're just like
blinded by
deer in the headlights.
Yeah. You're so funny.
Like those 2 deer that were at the back of your yard when we pulled in the other night.
Oh, she tagged those pictures. Did you see them? The shadow ones?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, on Facebook she tagged them, the shadow ones. Of course, I'm the one that sees it with the naked eye. Of all things,
Yeah.
like, can't I see like a light beam with the naked eye? Why do I always get to see the dark? Why can't I see the light people?
Yeah, that's another thing I got griped out about. He said, I called and told you what was going on with me because he said that one of them was like sitting like right here on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you act like you didn't even care. I was like, well, what was I supposed to say? I've known they've been around you for a long time, but it seems like now their show when I'm not here is when they decide they want to fuck with him.
Well, that's because see, they don't understand. They draw that energy to them because they're open to it. They're open channels, and so there's it's like the shadow rates. They don't understand. They're shadow rates incarnate. That's what they are incarnate. So then they have since they do that in physical form, they don't have teams of angels and spirit teams like we do. You leave and suddenly they're yeah.
Yeah,
Because energy repels those things in general more, even from him while he's in your vicinity. That's why he wants to stay there. He siphons your energy because it shields him a little bit. But what happens is those wraiths that are not, they're chaos wraiths that are not incarnate, when they'll help these incarnate versions attack and feed, but then when that person's juiced up, then they'll go and they'll attack that person. They're cannibalistic. That's what you're seeing right now, the cannibal thing that I've told you about for years.
Because he said there was like 8 of them in here, and he said one of them was sitting over there on my crystal cabinet.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of demons chasing him because that's what he's chosen.
Yep. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at the fact that he's an idiot.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to
tell
him.
Where there are demons chasing him, quite frankly, they are, but also there are consequences of their own actions. That's why that energy can manifest through, because that's who they chose to be. Their darkness.
What was I supposed to tell him? It's your own fucking fault. Now it's because I'm not there for you to take my energy. And then it was, well, you didn't want to talk to me all weekend while you were gone. Was I not texting him while we were at the waterfall, Jess? Yes.
I'm surprised you had freaking service because I didn't have shit.
Yeah.
I really love you guys. I have not had the energy to I was gonna read it twice tonight. I was gonna read and then like stuff. No. There was too much coming through. Other stuff. I can't read the cards until the other stuff comes through, but quite frankly, I don't need the cards to read what's coming through.
Oh, I have several laid out. I'm still kind of looking through them.
They're advertised on my Instagram too. Tagged you both.
I love you. Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I better get some cards out. Maybe it will help me.
But you know how even at the metaphysical fair the other day while you were doing that reading, I was actually just shuffling them to be doing something, and those cards come out, and they were going right along with what you were telling him.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I feel so bad that 3 people cried.
What? I know. It's been like that. And there have been a couple points today. When I've cried today, when Divine Masculine came through and I could soften up again.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I keep getting this huge feeling about Christmas, and I don't know what it is. I have no clue if it's unions or it's just other things falling into place. But I keep getting this huge gut feeling about Christmas. But the angels know what I want.
Miracles. Things are shifting, love.
Yeah, the angels know what I want. I can't
don't have fear, just faith.
Yeah, they know what I want. I kept praying for it. They know what my Christmas wish is.
You pulled trust tabs, didn't you? Trust came out. Right. You have to trust that. Trust the process. See, cards are just good confirmation.
Hey, what all are the healing properties for serpentine?
Oh, serpentine. Love serpentine. They're really good heart chakra energies. They're very good for serpentine energy.
I can feel the energy coming off this time. Maybe I need it.
Yeah, connecting with the heart, connecting. It helps with fertility, like connecting with the earth energy, and it's very good for mothers, people who want to be mothers as well. It grounds and also helps you activate those higher energies.
Right.
It helps with the Kundalini spiral and clearing karma stuff because of the serpentine state.
And what about lavarite? It's yeah, it's not lapidorite. It's lavadorite or something.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a lava stone, but it has some shimmer like lapidorite, but it's lavadorite or something. Oh, and here, this one.
Grounding and explosive with the shimmers. If it's that higher frequency, those are like explosion, almost like a ashes coming out of a volcano, like dust, but instead of dust, it's like spiritual. It's not spiritual fuzz. It's like the adverse, like the illumination frequencies, you know? Oh, shoot. Do you remember Song of the Sea? I show you guys that sometimes. I don't know if you've actually seen the movie, the cartoon, but where she's following those little fairy glittery sparkles. They're little spirit sparkles, kind of like plasmas. Yeah.
In Brave, is that what you're talking to?
No, this one is Song of the Sea.
Oh, because in Brave,
like a Japanese cartoon, like anime type.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. It's made by. It's kind of like the Prophet one. Khalil Gibran did one, and then who's Song of the Sea by?
It's 11:11.
Yeah.
Or was 11:11.
Her name is Saoirse, the main character. I love her so much.
All right, this one I found it was my grams, and Tabs thinks it's a lace agate.
That is lace agate, yes.
What are the properties of this? It's like a bluish color.
Stone. It's a very high vibrating medium stone. It's like it opens communications. Lace agate. Agate's a Gemini stone. I love agates, but particularly the blue lace agate is good for communication, enhancing mediumship skills. It has some of the white properties in it too, so it does open those crown chakra energies. Any of those here, and you know what I have here? The volcano energy. I have cataclysite here, so it's like following those sparkles up, but grounding right from the ground. Oh shoot! Oh my God! From the Ground Up by Dan and Shay.
So by me running across this at my grandma's house, one of the last things I have left in my grandma, it's not by chance.
No.
So she pretty much got this pretty much for me, and I ran across it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, things like that aren't coincidence. It's all coded love. Frequency. Everything is frequency. That's beautiful. What is that, celestite?
Celestite.
Oh, it's lovely. I like that. It's a good one. Actually, celestite is my that's beautiful. It's the stone for my you know, when I read you out of the Book of Destiny, my thing about being a prophet of the times, that is the stone for this. Oh, that's lovely too.
It's pink tourmaline.
My birthday.
Yeah, it's pink tourmaline. Which angel is pink tourmaline again? I remember you have it written on your website.
You know, is it Jophiel? Watermelon tourmaline's Metatron.
Yeah, because every time I go to the rock shop and she has a new, like, sometimes it's not even if she has new shipments. I just get what I'm drawn to, like what my eye first goes to. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to get.
I don't go in for a specific thing. I'll let it find me.
Yeah, me too. No, sometimes, not always. Sometimes I do it like Jess. Sometimes I'll know. I'll get like words. I mean, I said I was.
It's like when I got the rhodonite. It's whenever you sent me the rocks tabs, when you sent me some of the crystals, and all of a sudden I kept seeing this word rhodonite, and I didn't.
Yeah, it's Jophiel. I was pink tourmaline.
Yeah, I kept seeing rhodonite. I kept seeing it as a word. Finally, I typed it into Pinterest. I was like, is it even a rock? Because I didn't know.
Why Dale is coming up? Because that was who Chris's state was. And so he has that muscle memory left. And not all of it's bad. Like the feng shui. You know how like that meme where I'm like a rainbow puddle of like goo at this point. And he's just like, here, let me organize you. Here, I still love you. I'll hold you up. He just wants to come organize me. The feng shui. And so like, babe, I can't like feng shui freak anymore. I need help.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you with the best light I can get what you think this one may be. I found it in a quartz mine down in New Mexico. It's like a brownish color with the crystals. Hold on, where are we at here? It's probably hard to see. We'll have to do it under some.
I don't know, and I don't want to tell you wrong, but maybe if I T help. There's some kind of iron base or property in that. It doesn't surprise me.
It has, yeah, because even the actual quartz color, like in the actual quartz, it's like different colors, like a brownish color.
Yeah, that's probably some kind of iron composite thing. Keep hearing iron, and it would make sense because look at all the synchronicities, JPL, and then also.
And I think this is rose quartz pieces, but I'm not sure because they're pink.
Is that jet obsidian? What is that? You guys are.
This is gold sheen. This is gold sheen obsidian. It's hard to see
I like it
in the camera, but it's got a gold. It's got gold eye right here, but it's got it on both sides.
That's amazing. No, y'all are picking up this very important stones right now. It's so funny. They're all like, I'm too tired to do it. But guess what? Jesus, take the wheel.
Well, this one has bright orange and yellow. Like it's quartz, but it's some type of quartz. I found this one too at the quartz mine. But it has like bright orange and yellow pieces in it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what that one is either. I just know that I found them when I lived down there. They were cool. Kept them.
Now I have my lepidolite, my rubellite, and then the smoky quartz that I got in Evansville. And then the two that I was showing you the other day, Ophelia, the Angel Aura quartz, and the Aqua Aura quartz sitting out here in front of me.
Aqua, that's beautiful. I just got chills. Thank you. I feel Dre real hard, Uriel coming through, and I'm tired. Do you remember what did I tell? I picked it up in my live earlier. I saw divine masculine, like carrying divine. Yeah, I keep seeing this. I'm letting go, and he's like, "Baby, I got you." Boo-boo.
Yeah, it's to the point. I was screaming earlier. I'm like, I can no longer do this on my own. It's just, it's so damn hard, and I'm just like, I can't do this on my own anymore.
Yeah. And so it's not a place we want to stay, but to be able to own that is so good. Ophelia, it's not a place you want to stay and cancel, clear, delete. No complaints, stuck states, no manifestation states of that. But
no, I don't want to stay here.
The only way to fix the problem is to acknowledge its existence. It's like the first step in any kind of step program or anything like that, but it's applicable to daily life.
Like, the VA is going to help me like pay rent and stuff, but I have to find a place first. And then they have to inspect it and they have to approve it. Like, it's just to the point where it's just like, that's the only help I have right now for my situation. But it's just, I got to wait for.
Oh, I feel him.
Yeah, I have to wait not wait, but I have to find a place and then they'll help me. But beyond that, it's like, I have no help.
Well, here's the thing. I want you to just please, because I felt like that too. Things had to be done in a certain way. Now, do you know what's going to happen? We're not going to make it to court. They have no case and they know that. We're not going to make it to court.
Oh, that video we
I started speaking the truth. What?
Hi, Rach. The link's in the thing if you wanted to join us. It's in the thingy. She sent it in our group thingy, Rach.
Yeah.
We're just kind of chatting and channeling.
Yeah, I'm not reading and doing anything. I figured out some things, Rach. Just real quick to sum it up. The angels gave me some clarity and terminology, and the reason I have developed complex trauma, complex PTSD the last couple years is because what they have done is not just collusion and whitewashing and grandstanding and railroading. What they've done is treason. That is treason. This is a capital punishment, meaning what they've done, the kidnapping, the allowance of the sexual assault, that's punishable by death sentence. Fortunately for them, I don't believe in the death sentence, and there's no death sentence penalty in Maine. We abolished that a while ago, years ago, a couple different times.
Hey,
But
Lex, those links that you sent on
yeah,
the private chat on this, could you
yeah,
put them on our private chat on Messenger? Because
yeah.
when this closes out, we'll lose it. And
Okay,
I'm not on computer. I'm on my phone.
that's okay. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for telling me.
I didn't even realize she'd sent that.
Well,
I
you
just
can
now
answer
realized.
it later if I send it to you here, I think. So that's a great idea, and I appreciate.
But yeah, it's my complex PTSD. It went
The
from
way my
regular
phone's
PTSD back in last December to by March when I got reevaluated. So in a course of 3 months of living with my dad, and he was in a coma for like half a month, and then for 3 weeks, and then when he was in the hospital for 2 weeks, he called me every day screaming at me 6 times a day. And I'm like, okay, he just came out of a coma. He's delirious. You don't really know. No, it
Is this
just
the parent
got worse. And then
that you really connected with?
huh?
Is this the one you really connected with?
No, my dad, the one I'm not
Oh,
connected with.
okay. I was gonna say this doesn't feel like the same energy. This is not. I'm very confused.
No, my dad. And it's just like when I had to move in with him at the beginning of this year and I refused to do it again, he's the reason I went from having regular PTSD to complex within a course of 3 months.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, for
So
being
now it's like, I'm like, I really want to find a place so Rach has a place to get out of her situation.
Baby, everything's gonna happen so fast. The same people have been watching me have been attuned to your situations too by default. Love. I'm not. Do you remember what I told you when I started that channel? Those that are on this come up with me, I'm bringing you to the top with me. It's why you see yourself sitting there on the freaking stage with me at on the talk show. Okay, I'm not leaving you behind, none of you.
Yeah, it's, this has by far been probably like the shittiest year I think I've ever had.
Yeah, dude, I
But
just
it's been,
broke
but
down.
there's been
I've
such
never.
good things too. Like such good things happened this year too, but it's been so shitty.
Duality 1122 though, because that's exactly what it is. Clearing karma, it's like the hardest parts, the worst parts of the struggle bring the brightest blessings. That's why like people that sit there and jealous of me and are mean, and like you've seen lately, they're this is why, oh my gosh. And I heard their telepathy too. They realized as I was sitting there calmly talking about how shattered my brain was from everything and what have you, and I was calm about it before they got on, and I felt them spying. Oh shoot, she knows what she's talking about, and she's not just this crazy, angry girl. She's very validly traumatized. She's calm. She's articulate. She's educated, etc. We're screwed. And it wasn't, oh, I heard her. I feel bad. It was, oh no, she knows what she's talking about, and I've been caught. Crap. I was like that. That's why I told them yesterday, go for it. Pray, hit your knees and pray all you want, but that's not going to help you because there's no God. There's no God where you are. You're not being godly. And I said, and I told them today, I said, you remember when I told you drop to your knees all you want, but prayer will not save you? Yeah, it might keep you from doing any further crap. But if it's not real, and it's not going to save you from anything you've already done at this point. And holy crap.
Can we just get that gated community already?
You please. Holy crap.
So whenever we have like our kids, Ava and my twins, they can grow up in a safe gated community. Surrounded by crystals.
Yes. And that's
with a huge
exactly where I
crystal
told
ring.
them that. Those worlds shift up, and our 3D environments are mirroring the God protection that we are seeking and aligning with. And they were praying for our downfall. They were sending black magic and trying to do binding spells and whatever. Like, no, you're the problem. We need protection from you. This is why I told you yesterday, praying wasn't going to help you. Protection, right? Thank you, love. Perfect. This is why praying wasn't
Love your age.
wasn't going to right on the money. Wasn't going to help you because you weren't praying for the righteousness. You were praying to save your own ass.
So that's what bothers me most about people that are, it's not all people that go to church every Sunday, but most people that I know that I work with that go to church, like not necessarily that I work with, but most people that I literally know that go to church every Sunday,
Bodies everywhere.
they go there just to repent their sins, just to re-sin the next day. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about with his mom too. This crazy ex, because she'd go to church every day or get jobs at the Catholic Church and or be one of the characters in the nativity play that they did around Christmas. I'm like, come on.
Do you need help?
But then she'd go sweep all these
Where are your
bodies under the
shoes?
rug. Guess what happened? They came back and bit them in the butt, but publicly this time. They couldn't hide under the facade anymore.
No jacket, no shoes on. It's cold.
Who are you talking to?
It's cold. My beautiful neighbor.
Okay, I was like, are you talking to us?
I was talking to my beautiful neighbor. She comes running out, no shoes on, no jacket, all 3 dogs. I ask her if she needs help. No, I'm good. Nope. No, I'm like, it's cold. Like I can see my breath. It's cold.
My spine.
Rachel spoke to her.
Oh, eyes on your spine is ablaze, felling any foe with my gaze. Right, and just in time and in the right place. Suddenly I will play my ace, steadily emerging with grace. Right.
I think what stresses me out the most is I can't get a new job until I know where I'm located. That way.
No, that's not true either. Because I felt that before, like, oh, am I going to do what I'm going to do? And then, like, it just aligns. I'm telling you, everything is just going to, like a puzzle piece. It's going to be another wave of that. Because I'm seeing it happen for me. And you're starting to go through those, like I'm so freaking hurt over everything that's happened, like way more, even over the last couple weeks than I have in the last couple days. The last couple days fucked me up so bad. But I'm very clear, which is why I'm very upset. I'm very cognitive. I understand it, and everything's set.
Excuse me.
And you're so cute. And that's the stage you just watched me go through that. And like, this is why I said, like, I don't have the energy to read, guys. I don't, like, you guys are sitting here starting feeds, and like, honestly, I have to stop that before I continue that sentence and say thank you. I started to slip into a disassociative state, like real. I tried.
Good night, let them go to bed, or in at least.
And then this came through, and I needed that. Like I was like, I'm almost hesitant to reach out because, like, I just don't even think I'm gonna get a response. But like, honestly, I feel like I need to reach out to my twin. I don't feel good. This doesn't feel good, and I need, So thank you. But this is why, because you're starting. As you saw me go through it a bit, and we're there and dealing with some stuff too. But just kind of watch me. And so this is the same thing as always. Is me dealing with it kind of first on a level, neutralizes some of it, but it also gives you guys a little bit of a guideline to go on, and that gives you more power. So you see through it, and I'm not scared of your stolen power. We see
it's like literally either the day that you hit the certain vibrations, or literally the very next day I hit the same exact shit.
I know. So I'm telling you, I know where you're at, because like I was just there and I recognize it. But don't worry, because and I say that with look at the bags under my eyes, with the 100% honesty to tell you I've been worried as fuck. And that's a natural trauma response. And we cognitively have to shift out of that. And then it becomes more of a state. I know. I still I'm been terrified for her. I'm just praying because when people are psycho like that, they're like, I don't want her, but I don't want anyone else to have her. Types of people. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I didn't want you to have her in the first place. I didn't even want to risk that. But my trust in God keeps overriding that. I didn't want to die. Any suicidal things from complex PTSD the last couple of weeks before, it hasn't been for like a week. You know why? Because I stopped being quiet. I stopped survivor silencing myself or letting them try to do it to me, rather, because I would never do that to me. Duh. I know the truth and I love me. It's rude. We don't do that here. Live in reality, and we own our problems so we can resolve them, and we take accountability when we're wrong. We say, hey, I'm sorry if I fucked up. I'm sorry I fucked up. Let's fix this. No, it's your fault. I'm going to blame you for it.
I am not looking forward. I have to write a page before tomorrow of stuff that happened to me when I was younger for therapy. It's like part of my homework, and I have to write a page of a whole event that is one of the reasons it's been bothering me. It's not all the reasons, but it's one of the core reasons that of my issues. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not going to do that either tonight or tomorrow morning before
Are
I
you
go.
saying that you're writing about it is the issue, or you're required to write about it? Because for me, what's triggering is being, we have the same trine pretty much. You tell me what to do. Tell me what to do, and guess what's going to happen?
It's probably more or less. I have homework, and I hate homework.
Oh yeah. And so is it like, is it like writer's book, or it's almost like writer's book, but it's not. It's like, why would we want to sit there? First of all, who wants to sit there and be told to do homework? Second of all, who wants to sit there and be told to do homework by demanding that a trauma be brought up instead of letting it emotionally be processed out on its own?
Yeah, and that's probably another thing that's bothering me tonight.
So that's a boundary that needs to be set, because if that's impeding your mental and emotional health, then that therapy, that is not a functional thing. That's not a good either. Then it's not a good method, or it's not a good counselor. Because that works for some people, but like, I don't think that's going to work for you. You're cognitive enough to know these and recognize these things now. It's cognitive processing. You're cognitive enough to recognize these things enough to know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's in this workbook, and it's part of my trauma therapy. I have to go through extensive trauma therapy now.
And that's fine, but
she did give me the homework that's in the workbook, but just because it works for others doesn't mean it works for some. And I told her I don't like writing to begin with.
Yeah, no, she's not listening to you. She wants you to do things. I don't think she's the right fit for you, baby.
But there's a guy back at the other one.
Way. And what happens when you do that? You should know that as a counselor. Meaning she's not a good counselor. You work around it's. You do not berate the flower for having trouble growing. You see what in its environment is not growing. She's either not giving you enough sunlight or cranking it up too much when you need a little bit of rest and sleep in the dark.
Yeah, I told her I would rather sit there and just talk about it instead of writing it down.
And not even that. Does she not understand that many people process differently? And when I'm in a different state, sometimes if I'm in a trauma state or a certain type of state, or I don't have that much energy or whatever left in my brain or what have you, based on what's left, I have a hard time with audio processing it. Like it goes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, they have another
or reading or whatever. It depends. Everybody learns differently, and that's so disrespectful and isolating feeling. I feel it.
Yeah, they have another therapist that's back at the clinic I was going to for therapy, but my therapist left, and I loved her. Yeah. Because she didn't make me write shit down. She would write it down for me. Because I think she just knew
that. I would do that too. This lady's not, she's not, I've never heard of it.
She's new at doing this, I feel.
She's not, so what she's doing is she's trying to do it the way that she learned to do it in school. She's trying to give you the workbooks like it worked for her because she learned it that way. But you're not going to school for therapy. you're trying to move through these traumas, and you're like me, you're more of a creative, yes, it's analytical, logical states, but that state that she's asking you to be in is that when you're in a more of like a healing, flowy, creative state on a level. And,
Yeah.
and that is not always just sitting down and like, it's very, yes, writing state is a creative flow generally, but no, that's not what it is. You're trying to sit down and remember facts and pull trauma and literally ask your brain while it's trying not to go into a trauma state, to go into a trauma state while trying to function through life. This is a bad therapist, period.
Yeah, she was the only option I had at the moment.
Yeah.
But now there's another therapist back at the place where my favorite therapist left, because I love that therapist. Even if I didn't do my homework, she didn't scold me. If I was like a half hour late, like what I loved about her is when I went there, she let me tell her everything that was bothering me right then and there. And then we figured out what was the core issue while I was there. And
that's what needs to happen. That's what any therapist who's ever helped me has done and been able to do. The fact she's trying to get you to do intellectual like calculations of things when that's literally not what a trauma state is. I mean, she doesn't know what she's doing. That's dangerous. It's not working for you. She's going to make you feel more triggered and isolated and break and then wonder. No.
Yeah. Every time I see her, I come out.
You're not in a state to learn or process that way. And the fact that she doesn't know that different people have different, like I have a friend, Leo. He doesn't like talking on the phone. He likes writing because if he sees my words, he can process them better than hearing them. And like, it doesn't click over in his brain over the phone the same way.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so on top
they
of
have a new therapist, but
like
the only reason
nothing about this is good. Everything you said is a huge red flag.
Yeah, so this new therapist that they have at the other place, which is closer, by the way, too, and I feel more comfortable driving to the other place because I have issues ever since I came back from Iraq with just driving in crowded areas. Like, it's just an issue. Mm-hmm. And this other place where I used to go, my therapist left, but they have a new therapist. And the only reason I haven't taken on with that therapist yet is because it's a male, and I was a little unsure because it's a guy. And I just don't know.
What about the anxiety over the train?
Oh my God, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
That was
I'm just wondering if it was the sounds the train was making, or
I think it was more or less the sounds, not so much how close
it was. Like missile sounds.
Yeah, it was the sounds. And then
it's like high pitched screeching and hissing.
But yeah, I'm like, I've been actually considering going to the guy therapist, just one because he's closer, but it's just the only reason I haven't is because he's a guy, and I'm like, usually, I don't know, it's just a stereotyping thing I put on it, so no, I don't know.
It's not a stereotyping thing. I'm sure there are some great guy ones, especially ones that are more tuned in with their like balanced, because the feminine nature is the emotional state.
Yeah, so I just been putting off trying to go see him and see how he is. Because I'm like, oh, maybe it's a guy. It's just because it's a guy, because I never met him, but he is closer, and I just been, yeah.
No, most of the men I've dealt with are not. They're very they're just different than women. They're kind of calculatory in certain ways, where it kind of like honestly, the one you're talking about reminds me of the men that I've dealt with. But I've dealt with
never met him though.
Women who weren't great either. But it's not about gender. It's about where they're at here, you know.
Yeah, the other guy though, I never met him either though, and I'm just wondering if he'd be better fit, you know. I just been scared to go try it. If he'd be better fit than that girl that I'm seeing, because she's too new to even know what she's doing.
That's not going to help you. That's going to stress you out. It's like you know more about the psychology on this than her on levels right now. That's not right.
Yeah, that's why
she's licensed in medical field and all these other different things. And so when I have a conversation with her, I happen to know a lot of what she does, what she's trained in, just by life experience and stuff at this point. So it's a conversation. Like we sit there and we keep up with each other, and it sounds like you're going to be trying to get her to catch up with you, and that's not you're going to her for help.
That's why I've been considering, because my only other option is going to that guy, and that's why I've been considering going to him too, because maybe he's just more experienced and would rather just let me talk instead of make me write shit out and relive the trauma when I don't want to relive the trauma.
And
whenever
maybe tell him that, even if it's just a phone consult at first, just to hear her say, can we meet, can we talk over the phone or like what have you?
maybe I'll do that. I'll call tomorrow or when I'll stop in. I just want to meet him just to see if he'd be a better fit, because I hate driving to the
Get
other
another
place.
doctor or something in. There could be a lot of different things that shift up. So it's worth a shot. What you're doing now isn't working. So
But she gives me more anxiety and stress, especially whenever, like, yeah, I can video chat. Like, I can do video chat with her. I don't even have to leave my house. But it's just like, I literally feel like I'm talking to a deer in the headlights when I'm talking to her.
it's not a good match. It's just not compatible. And I know this because I've had a handful of counselors I've dealt with through through the years, from my daughter or myself or something. And then when oh my God, when they violated HIPAA rights.
Yeah, so I think I might just try giving that guy a call and just try switching therapists altogether.
Hi, baby girl. Rach, are you okay? I love you. I just want to
Oh, yeah. I'm okay. I'm just listening.
It's been, oh goodness, ridiculous. Friggin' treason, crimes against humanity, death penalty punishment.
Yeah, I caught some of your live earlier. I was like kind of in and out though, because I had
It's
to
a lot.
keep hopping off and then hopping on and then hopping off again. But I did catch the parts where you were talking about that.
It was like the last bit of it. I started, thank you for saving me. I started shutting down. I was like, dude, I'm going into disassociation state,
Yeah, yesterday I got on Senior Live and I know what you were talking about and I know that you had to talk about it. It's just, it was becoming triggering for me. So I'm like, I'm going to go watch TV.
Yeah, I know that. And that's important to do because you have those same traumas. A lot of the same traumas are certain experiences with trauma. And this is why I tell you, I don't want you to, I love you guys so much because you get it, but I don't want you to take, I told the counselor today when I talked to her, I was like, I'm taking my energy back right now. I'm cleansing this out because I don't want to leave you with this. I don't want you to sit with this all day. Thank you for the communication. Thank you for the help. Well, let me take it back. Let me take the yuck back, the energy back, and I'll transmute it. Thank you for hearing.
Ooh.
And that's what you said, like, I hear that you A, B, and C. So thank you. And thanks for being there, but thank you for honoring yourself because that's so important. That's what's giving you the space to do what you need to do. And like giving you a minute to breathe too, collectively. But
Yeah.
that means it's not Christian for you from God too, because the brace of support, if I get a second to like breathe, that spills over, and we all need that too. It's not just up to Chris.
With Tabs earlier, me and her were messaging back and forth. And that's what I like about messaging back and forth with her sometimes, because it's like, we'll message and we're each talking about our own problems, sort of kind of acknowledging the other person's problems, but then we have that aha moment after reading our own shit.
Yeah, it's all cross paralleled. Yeah, I'm still like, holy crap, dude! Like, I was capital offense. What is the what is a capital offense? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god! Yeah, talk about light bulb moment. One thing to the next. Then a few minutes later, it was Chris coming through. He's been studying because he said a bunch of crap and he said what he said again about my daughter. And so then I sent those. He's been checking my profile and he's like, oh my God, the transcript, the receipts, my babe's got all the receipts. Like, oh yeah, I'm only showed you scrids. Breadcrumbs so far. Get ready for the cake. And which is funny because I did the gourmet baking, yeah, but in my senior exhibition, see, these mean girls were all mean high school girls. You know what I did for my senior exhibition? I learned how to bake wedding cakes, tiered wedding cakes. I was apparently an overachiever. I had 2 I got 2 wedding cakes that I made. One of them was the fondant one. It was 3-tiered. It was so cool. Actually, it wasn't a wedding cake. It was wedding cake style, but it was like I was a teenager, so I did like hot pink and black, ENFP, zebra, and like one was argyle, and then one that had little polka dots on it. There were all kinds of cute little patterns that I did. And a cool bow, like a gum paste, or it was a fondant gum paste bow at the top. It spilled all the way over. It was so cool. It looked like a present almost. But then I did this one, and I made this big Barbie, and I made her dress out of piping bags. It was so cool. But you know what? This is why they can't come up with us. We're gonna clear it all, guys. They're done. Jealous hoes. Oh, you're so cute, Rach. I just got your message. I'm like, what the fuck? Treason. Holy treason. Holy on the 12 days of treason. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude.
Like being a smart ass.
Even fucking. Oh, okay. There it is. All right. Thank you.
Being
Like, what the fuck? Holy Jesus, God, help me. Baby, are you okay? Don't do that. Chris, I love you so much. Come through, but don't do that. Don't let that nasty energy come through, because I feel that. Don't you let the bitch ass grandmama put her back to sleep. Put her back to sleep with a nightmare. Song of the Sirens.
On the second live that you did, ooh. Oh wait, hold on. I'm just trying to position the thing so I can use my charger, but also I have pictures of my twin up there. And when I turn it a certain way, you can see. How am I gonna do this? Okay, wait.
I'm sitting here looking at the cards I drew for the masculine.
This is gonna have to work.
And
you're so cute.
So
the grief messages to move through this grief trauma state. Woo, grief trauma state, move through it. You guys, we're setting the stage here. No bullshit. Be receptive to incoming messages. Capital offense, capital punishment, death sentence, death penalty, treason. What the fuck? Be receptive to incoming messages. Listen to the wisdom of nature. Harness the power of your dreams. Yeah, not the nightmares that they've given us. We have a new life, Web. Welcome new adventures, right? It's going to change on the drop of a hat. All right. Can we have Melissa?
Yeah, sure. I thought we had to pay for the more people we added.
Do we?
I don't know. 4 is the most I've ever seen added on here.
Oh, well, how do I do it? I
try. You could probably just copy the link and send it to her. Because that's all she needs is the link that I sent in Messenger.
Okay.
But I'm sitting here looking through the cards that I drew. I'm just kind of listening to y'all and looking at these. But and they really, especially for my own, my nose is itching now. Own situation, it's making a lot of sense. And this card came up the other night on your live, didn't it, Ophelia? The wolf.
Yeah, I did. I remember that one.
Yeah, it says take care of your needs.
Pay attention to your inner voice.
Yeah, I'm working on that. And then we have the cat, Archangel Raphael. It says be relaxed and independent. Working on that one too. He's being a smartass, repeating what I already know. And then the protection one, basically saying that I am capable of taking care of myself. That's kind of why he stepped back, because that we
So
can
funny
protect
the way you're
ourselves. We
saying
don't.
that. I'm getting visions
Yeah.
of this. It's the bring it on thing. The way that those cheerleaders would like, let's be quiet. We have a cheer competition later. We can't talk all week. We're gotta have the silence. And they'd make a big thing out of it. And they'd be all prissy with their bows and I'm glad, they felt great, but they were very mean girls too. And it wasn't about that. They were very into themselves. And this is why they peaked in high school. And then clearly these old bullies were, which I'm talking about, never grew up. They're still doing the same stuff. Bando trap queens. And this is why the vocals have been a thing. And this is pay attention to your inner voice and tread mindfully through life. And so they're trying to take our voices, so we scream loud. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just sitting funny.
Okay. And so what happens is we take our voices back. They wanted to bury us and whatever. And they got terrified when I started screaming at them, because that's not a thing that I do. You know what I mean? They were like, holy crap. And it was very justified. But what happened was they were essentially, again, just like plagiarizer, the exact same kind of energy, trying to project the echo of my own stolen energy siphon to roar back to me. Be courageous. Truth conquers. Right. Oof, thank you. Truth conquers all. And you can't do that. I am the roar. Hear me. So what this is treading mindfully pay attention to your inner voice. This is realizing that this whole thing is all about a boundary of power. Throat chakra being closed, not standing up for a boundary. It's a power we're giving away, and then it manifests. So to be fully present and look to the messages offered by nature came out, which is what we're doing right now. Expand your horizon holistics, right? Awaken the primal feminine energy within you. Yes, you're stronger than you think. Your inner darkness is healed. So this is about shifting up. So we scream loud, and then stand proud in your nakedness.
Who knew writing this out would actually come in handy?
What, love? Hi. Oh.
I was gonna say I have to see
from that.
You're breaking up.
Yeah. Our very first night we did together.
The first night.
That very first live we did together, I wrote it out in one of my notebooks, and I actually kept it. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay.
This is sunny. Drape your body with rainbow colors. Embrace your inner light. Connect with the natural world. Move your body in harmony with the sound of nature. Dance the next guys. Somebody's phone's ringing.
It's my fridge, not the phone. My fridge is a dickhead.
Oh. Well, hey, your refrigerator's running. You better go catch it.
I have a bunch of cards whenever you're all ready too. I just started pulling, and I was reading through the book because this book has actual like different meanings to the cards than what I've read before. Like some of them are the same but different meanings. I'm like, I like learning new things. And so I'm learning new things out of this cool little tiny book about some cards, and it's just little tiny tidbits, but I like learning.
Yeah, see, this is an expansion energy because DM was afraid to learn. It's so funny because he just came through. That's why I laughed. I think you were reading or something because he was being funny. I said, "Is your phone ringing? If somebody's phone's ringing," and you said, "No, it's my refrigerator running." And I said, "Oh, your refrigerator's running. You better go catch it, huh?" It's like a dumb joke that I don't know. People say sometimes, and so it was just an opportunity.
I just
at the goal. And
yeah,
so,
pulling. Normally I don't keep pulling.
funny, babe. I caught that.
Yeah, normally I don't keep pulling cards, but something told me to keep pulling cards, so I did. Like I just kept pulling, and like I have. It's like in the shape of the world. Like look at this.
Wow.
Like that's just how it came up. Whatever spread it is, I don't know. I just went with it.
Felt right.
Yeah, I just went with it.
They're both twins right now. This is the world card.
It's like the world.
So yeah, the world is like communications and travel for some, for the twins. And then divine feminine is the strength card. So again, she is divine.
I have a key. Thanks,
divine masculine feels like she makes him stronger. I love you.
You're welcome.
And she has the strength. We have the strength to build up and keep going. So divine, this is what the karmics are doing. They thought they could try to, they wanted to be the king of pentacles. They both stolen here. This one fell actually upside down because they're not. What divine masculine got was the emperor. He's the ultimate father figure, the true king, even above the king of pentacles. He's high, on high, yes. And when, because of this rulership, this high nature, this sovereignty, the Six of Cups, he's coming with divine feminine with lots of cups of love, actual flowers, but love, cups of love and flowers, and hearts and flowers, communication, love, sweetness, divine feminine waiting for her world to come, knowing it's coming, divine masculine sneaking away from the bullshit of narcissism, including that toxic matriarch energy that he just figured out. Divine feminine was yes, correct, but he's struggling for all this time instead of clearing it like he was supposed to. Now he gets it. Now the Wheel of Fortune's here. It's turning in his favor, and the Devil card, because he realized that the Devil was because it was just another form of that energy of manifest through. It was a human version of a deer tick.
I want to check you for ticks.
Yeah. Well, the secrets were spilled, and we're giving all God's secrets away. And then Pisces comes out. Merge right there. Bam. And 3 things never remain long hidden. Right. Wow. 3 things never remain long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Meaning the stuck. I was stuck in this situation for so long. We just divine feminine. We've been stuck in this karmic situation for so long. Not anymore. Illumination. Bam. Done. You know why? Cutthroat divine feminine, right? Right. Plagiarizer. Yeah. Because divine feminine, you know the truth. You're not taking no, girlfriend. Because I am the queen. Why? Yep. And so as a result of this process here, have another blessing. Thank you for aligning with my divinity. I love you.
Sorry, I'm having technical issues.
It's okay, baby. Oh, what is that? The 8 of...
That's echo.
Divine feminine.
Yeah, it's echoing and it's cutting out.
I know. Divine feminine. I don't know whose that is. She's stuck and she's trapped. Like the waters are there, and there's a whole lot of emotion left her, or sustenance left. And she's really safe. She's feeling bound and stuck because things have been that way for so long, and all these daggers are around her. She's just truth bombed out all of the swords and her power back to her. So really, it's a realm of energy of that fear that's trying to lurk up because it has been there for so long. She's like, okay, it's going to be coming. When is it coming again? Gotta expect it. But no, it's done. Yeah. And so you get the card. Oh, wow. The 6 of Wands, right. Victory card. My masculine comes in on his victory parade. Says, thank you. Wow. Thank you. I'm ready to start on this brand new thing with you. Divine Feminine says, yep, I am. I am the king. I'm the queen. I was the team truth bomb. Yep. And cutthroat. Ha ha. Right. Wore the pants, didn't I, Joan? And now we get the 10 of Cups. unions, conceptions, studying miracles regarding relationship stability and home. Come out, right? New homes, expected miracles. Yep, 9 of Pentacles. It's okay. Don't you dare worry. Don't you dare worry. God has blessings in store for you. Wow, what did I tell you? I'm coming to the top, but I'm not leaving you. I'm taking you with me. Oh yeah, because what did I say? I am Cinderella earlier. A whole life story. Retired head housekeeper. Karmics. Goodbye, pumpkin. Cinderella. Peace out. Only 5,000. Bye, pumpkin. And then divine masculine comes in with the 10 of cups. And that's exactly what these karmics were, an illusion. At the stroke of midnight, when reality struck. Yeah. They wanted to fight him because they turned into pumpkins. And he's like, no, I just want my queen of love and blessings and beauty and abundance. And like, and now I felt stuck. So she's sitting here now. She's not bound. She's not bound in the Two of Swords, and that's good. But suddenly, that was a whole perception shift from like less than 10 cards. From the, what was it, 8 of Swords to the 2 of Swords, meaning there's not a big, the 8 of Swords, she's standing here again, like, she could slip out of the bind, nobody around her. There's kind of puddles around. She feels like maybe she's.
I'll probably freeze, but I'll be right back.
Okay. She feels like maybe she's in this big, like maybe she's gonna fall in and die and drown. I can't move. No, honey, it's just a puddle. It's okay. And you slip your arm out, take the blindfold off. But she's like, I feel all these swords around me. The truths you took back, your power you took back, and you're not starting from scratch, baby. You're starting from experience. And so what happens is now she's gotten her hands released. She's got the blindfold on and the 2 of Swords still, but she feels like maybe she can't see what's going. That's where the dust comes in. So feeling a bit, I've been doing this all week, haven't I? Like when I dance. I'm gonna dive out here. And it's the 8 is the 2 of Swords. And it's a defense protection, but both twins have had that, and both twins are working to let that down with each other right now. And I feel that that's where the 10 of Cups is coming. So no bound arms anymore. Taking your truths back in and trying to drop that guard, but we have to trust the process. So it's better. It's better. It's a better place to be from immediately in a couple cards. 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords, but there's a little work to do. Wow, yes, because what we want, I was for what we want is the 10 of Cups, right? And not to feel so guarded, even, yeah. Page even is better than 2 of Swords. On a level, it's sort of more innocent feeling. And yes, you still have the sovereignty, but it's getting, more innocent feeling, right? Back to the inner child state, because divine masculine comes through the Sun card. Yep, as the magician, he's been manifesting really hard. This love, cards. Manifesting, yep. Priestess. His divine feminine is queen. He wants to be, yes, also the king of pentacles, but he doesn't just want to love and provide for you. Wow. He wants to be Aries, emperor there. He wants to be the king. He wants to be the emperor, but he wants to be in love with you. This is the Lover's card, the Gemini card. So what he's doing is taking steps now to seek a happy home and stable home instead of giving to multiple people, situations, or opportunities, or investing pennies in a lot of different things instead of realizing that the true lesson is quality over quantity. And wondering why his pennies are not coming back, or his investments aren't coming back more than the penny, money.
I just realized I've been wearing this shirt to bed for like 3 days, so
it's okay. I love you. We're alive, and I showered, so shower today. Was it too depressed to shower?
Yeah, I showered today too. I didn't do that yesterday. But I come home and I've been putting on the same clothes. I'm like, why dirty more when I can just dirty this one some more?
So you have the 9 of Cups. He's very happy. He feels, wow, like he is, he's got everything set, and he's ready to give this bit of love and this gift and connection to divine feminine. Yes, the world's out. So again, communications, travel, communications, travel, and this is because the Wheel of Fortune is switching. The devil is done. The devil's den. They're all headed for the devil's den. They're done. Because the Knight of Pentacles is like, hey, I got you back, boo. Got a little gift for you. Don't have to feel so afraid and stuff. Let's grow this together. I know that's what you want. Me too. There's a little bit of phallic energy here too. And yep, look, these karmics trying to keep a couple little pentacles that they stole and not lose them. And so divine masculine's like, nah, babe, let me get you away from that nasty ass blasphemous situation. Yep, see, and the Chariot here, God's like, okay, twins, you're on the same page. We're all on the same page now. Like the Lover's card, God, the Temperance Angel, and the twins beneath it. And make a wish, baby. Make a wish. Wait for your dreams to come true, Aquarius. I know you want to rest and take some time in peace. Please do that. What we'll do is
Okay.
It's there it is. It's Show Off. It's Show Off by, I was like, what am I hearing? Show Off by Sono. He's like, let me come in with this phallic energy, me and God. And like, let God bless us with my penis. But it's not just about that. Yeah, it's like we carry this burden alone. We can carry it better together. Yes, you are my queen. I want to love you in your heart. I love you in your heart and your mind. And so I love all of God and I love this union member, and I want to have babies with you, and I want to live with you forever. And you are the Queen of Swords. You speak the truth. You're the Queen of King, and so let's get married and have babies. 10 of Cups, the end. happy unions. Yeah, karmic's falling though, and they're like sitting here pouting. God's like, look, I'm trying to give you this opportunity to learn your lesson, and they're like, no, you stole everything that was mine. I lost the house and the girl and the kid. And God's like, yeah, but if you listen to me right now, maybe you won't, go to prison for whatever for treason and ABC. And they're like, no, I'd rather just keep going. Good luck. That was not smart on God and the structure of the human law.
Tabs, you said you had cards pulled, right? Tabs, you said you had cards pulled.
Wow, the cards jumping out of my hand too.
Yeah.
You keep freezing really bad, Tabs, but I was going to say, like, after Alexa's done, I'll let you go before I go.
These ones just jumped. Falling in love for the twins. Kissing the divine in another and in yourself. Remember, I had that other vision earlier. Yes, divine masculine. Carrying divine feminine. Look, there's another one. Carrying divine feminine. And the other vision I had was of him kissing her. And when he kissed her, his whole crown chakra burst open, and he was like, he'll never be the same again. Time and tide, right? Oh, yeah. So it's about.
Yeah, we were talking the other day about our twin.
Well, I can't hear you, baby. It's wonky. She froze.
Yeah. Weren't you talking the other day about our twins carrying us that I was saying I'm pretty sure that would have difficulties picking up.
Yes, and also that energy that's coming through and blocking that's coming from
what?
by the way. That's a psychic attack that's coming through and trying to hit your feed right now because it's been fine until now. So they're trying to mess with things, mess with the technology and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, you do, by the way, you've been on my feed before with this channel, I think, and or the
Mhm.
one you have on YouTube. And that plagiarizer, I feel it copying here, trying to siphon that energy. Oh, you're right. She's watching you here too and plagiarizing. Yes, bitch. I heard.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell her right now. I'll go ahead and tell her right now. I am well versed in copyright law. I went to school for photography. I know the copyright laws very well. I know the law very well. She doesn't want to.
No, she doesn't want to fuck with us.
Especially since you do actually have
To protect.
Yeah.
Yes, and since when we just called that out, her whole message was just able to get through.
No.
You're done, B. Doesn't matter where you are. We know you're here.
Yeah, she thinks she's got us all figured out, but
Oh, she's mentally ill. The angels told me I'm a medical medium that she's mentally unsound. Look, she thinks she's gonna. Let's try this. Maybe this will work. No, you were supposed to stop. Once again, just like these ones, you should have quit while you were ahead and you didn't listen. So now you're gonna lose more than you would have if you'd quit.
Babs, were you smoking in my house? I have a perfect cigarette burn on my table.
No, I was not smoking in your house. I promise.
Okay, I believe you. It's probably from
manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. Right. And so that's why they don't get anything. What are the other cards that fell out? Yes. Colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. You can't steal that. That's why you tried to copy the recipe, but it will never be the same. And no, you couldn't. You did a bad job of it anyway. Right, because this is who I am. So now that we call that out, Return of Aphrodite comes.
Well, you can get like this far from it till it starts.
Treating one as sacred. Right, I told you the Selkie. Or Sears, we just talked about Saoirse, Song of the Sea. Saoirse, the Selkie. The Selkie in her skin, and my twin totally sees me as a Selkie. Like this lady that just could just find her skin and slip away. What?
It's 11:11 Central Time.
Oh, babe. Yay, the Selkie in her skin. So this is reclaiming your authenticity, ENFP. MBTI, Myers-Briggs, yes. Letting go, trusting the divine and divine masculine to move through. Letting go and allowing a higher force to take charge for a time, right? Gaining freedom. Toxic creatures and energies, freedom, independence, self-determination, Gemini being the ultimate free spirit butterfly, sanctuary, privacy, involatile personal space, respected boundaries and taboos, which these people did not do. So we're taking the time to self-care and soothe and find balance, having gifts and treasures and revelations, epiphanies, light bulb moments about our own value and being in the nowness, being in the present moment. Pretty. And then homeland, yep, see unions, arrival, adjournment, establishment, building, settled, right? It's the same cards in every one. Just keep swimming. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life-bringing energies.
Are you guys hearing that?
Yes, I think it's the TV in the background.
Okay. It's probably Rach.
I think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was watching The Office. Sorry.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm sitting here playing with a lighter. I'm like you. I gotta have something to do.
Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. Right. No, I know, baby. You've been going through it and it's okay. I need some distractions like that sometimes too. Vulnerability, it helps you not feel so isolated, but sometimes we get used to it and forget. Not always. Sometimes I get too stimulated to not notice stuff like that. But Everything was cool. Good catch, Joe Jess. Guide, mentor, and trustworthy ally. Right. You guys, like I started after realizing that stuff about, see, Atlantis, about the rapid development, excellence, success, about the treason and all of that. That was insane. Right, being vulnerable, masculine. Oh my gosh, yo. That's what I've been seeing.
When you were saying it, that's what I was seeing too after you told me, but not until after you told me. Well,
open your heart and allow yourself to be tender.
They can come carry me right now. He can get his butt up here and carry me.
Look.
It's getting hard.
And so this is what happens as a result of that. Every freaking one, dude, came out again. Yeah, because we're clearing this crap. Be focused on the now and what we want. Yeah. And then the air signs coming back together. Air signs bringing life, breathing, life force, bringing energies into each other again.
Are you kidding me?
That's it for me, guys. I think I'm done reading now, but thank you, because I was slipping into a disassociative complex PTSD trauma state after that, and y'all helped like really pull me out of it.
Huh.
I am smudging us out right now. I am sending the smudge our way.
Thank you. Bless you.
A little while ago.
Yeah, I'm grateful. This card just ended up in my hand again, though. So please, guys, make a wish. The star card, Aquarius.
I've made my wish. My Christmas wish is the same every year for a certain amount of years now. They know what I want, and I prayed about it today too. So they know what I want. Hopefully, Christmas will happen the way I want it to. Go ahead, Tabs. It's your turn.
I guess I'll do the.
Careful, baby.
Okay. I'll go ahead with the opinion card. Just twins that I told earlier. Showed you one of the cards. We have patience, which I know a certain one here. She's wearing green, has an issue with patience.
Oh, me too. Sometimes
that one is
great. We got to work on it.
Yeah, I know I'm number one.
the most patient, impatient person in the world.
Me too. Look at how many years we've waited for our twins.
Patient, most impatient person in the world.
Within reason, okay?
These are the cards that were coming out for the messages for both twins. This one is the Guardian Angel card I showed a while ago that says you are not alone. Got the white feather on it. And then this card makes me cry every time it comes up. The trust card.
You froze again. Black tourmaline.
Yeah, go fix. Fuck off. Which I've talked about this card before. I don't know if I've ever actually showed Lex this card though. That's how I see my horse neck. The one that passed away. He was a buckskin, and for him to be a trust card, absolutely perfect. And then we have goat, and some of the angel names on these I've heard of, because it's the where'd it go? Archangel Animal deck, and Purlimiek. Never. I don't know if that's another name for one of the angels, but I have never heard that name before. But it says act on your innate wisdom, which we all have anyways. And honestly, I think this one is directed at Ophelia, because it says accept the opportunity that is offered. Something's coming soon. Because then we have the next we have a knock at the door. Are you gonna answer? Are you gonna take that opportunity? Or are you just gonna hide hide and peek behind a curtain, like trying to figure out who's there before you actually open the door?
So I
We
should go
have
hide
a brilliant
in
solution is
for
on
my
its way,
landlord
which is trying.
because I've been peeping through the curtain because I've been trying to hide from my landlord. Me and all the tenants here, when we knock on each other's doors, we go, "It's me, let me in." But if we don't get that, "It's me, let me in," we don't open it without looking because we think it might be the landlord that doesn't own the property.
I do that with them. I don't like that. You shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. Saying whatever opportunity is fixing to come up for you, open the door to it. Card that came out, and these all three those words from this deck stuck together. It says a knock at the door, then a brilliant solution is on the way. So open the door, accept the opportunity, and then face your shadow.
You better be a physical knock.
Your deal with your fears instead of just. And then let's see.
Nope, no one's knocking yet.
There's another one in here.
I'm trying to be funny, I know.
Where was the other one? I had
I'm
another one
hilarious.
down here. Yeah.
I'm also covered in charcoal right now.
Yeah.
Can someone tag Ellen
Where?
on this feed
Did they?
with this video? Tag Ellen with this video.
How do I do that?
Share it once it uploads.
I
You
can
probably
do
have
that.
to share it.
I can do that.
I don't know why I just yelled, "Can someone tag Ellen?" But apparently it's relevant.
Well, I just pulled the mermaid cards and I'm like,
Yeah.
I totally forgot. I'm like, I don't even know if I like just forgot. I honestly don't remember. I'm Dory, dude.
Yeah, because it's a long feed, but we went through a whole bunch of stuff while we were talking about it too. And I have a feeling she might actually sit there and watch it and be like, "Wow, these girls are basically getting shit tossed on them."
They've been watching for a while, honey. They've been watching for a minute. Yeah. I love you. Of course you say that as I'm sending Christian quietly. Didn't even tell you about this. The link. With a love note.
Great.
Josephine.
Oh, the link to this video?
Yeah, it's 12:22, dude.
11:22.
Do you still have cards, Delilah? Hey there, Delilah. Do, do, do. I don't know the
Not
rest of
right
it.
now.
Oh, okay. Is that me? I'm cool. Game on. Cassie, are you
I
putting cards?
lost it earlier. One of my what?
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
One of my son's battle buddies had a baby girl. He named her
You are frozen. Can you guys hear me?
Delilah.
Aw.
Yep,
Hello?
I can hear you, Rachel.
Can you guys
Cassie?
hear me? I'm confused.
I think she.
I said,
froze.
Cassie,
Yes.
do you have any cards that you wanted to
I
pull
can hear
tonight?
you.
I can get my decks.
You don't have to. I'm just asking if you wanted to.
Hold on, I can get them.
Yes, we have one
half
sleeping in the
mine sitting
corner
on
of the
right
screen.
now.
I love this. Welcome to Late Night Lives with hashtag Dream Team, hashtag Vibe Tribe.
Hashtag Team Truth Bomb.
You like, I'm
Sorry,
just
I
like,
was so like
hashtag,
caught up in
hashtag.
watching The Office.
All right.
But
So
what do you know why The Office?
No, why?
It's that meme of Steve Carell, and he's like, it was suiting with the message. I literally just sent it 12:22 with the live feed link. He says, shoot, what is it?
I have a feeling I know what episode you're talking about.
No, it's a meme. It's made out of it. I got it. Me trying to explain why it's Steve Carell, and he's saying me trying to explain why I can't talk to or associate with certain people.
Because you're a thief of joy.
You're
I think I know what you're talking about.
all right. When I first seen this card, at first I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But then I was looking at it and I literally was seeing like the chains started moving in this card and were breaking. I'm not joking. Like I'm watching it. So what this one is the devil.
I was just gonna say that yes, the devil card that came out a couple weeks ago. I said
these chains, as I was looking at it, these chains started moving and breaking. So for divine masculine, they're starting to break the chains of the things that kept them bound.
That's literally what I just wrote a message about. The energy modeling.
If you look, there's like a karmic energy. It's the dragon, but it's a karmic energy in the background. But here's divine masculine going towards the light, and he's following his heart and his dreams. And the reason I'm saying that is because Queen of Cups, he's very into his emotions and everything right now.
The Empress.
And,
yes.
Yeah, he's very
deck.
Oh, I love you guys so much. I'm all done, and you're like, here, let's cheer him. Woo!
Yeah, so divine masculine is very into his emotions right now, very intuitive. I'm getting, he's waiting for he's waiting for his ships to arrive, but it's because and what he's desiring, because he has desires, and what he is desiring is connection with his divine feminine, because his cup is like overflowing with love and he can't hold himself back no more. So therefore we have the Chariot. So we got travel cards coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's what I'm getting with the divine masculine, basically in a nutshell, is he's breaking free from everything that's holding him down, but he's also moving towards the divine feminine, because that's what he's desiring, is that love for the divine feminine. What I got for the divine feminine here is divine feminine is faced with a shit ton of choices right now. And the choices are many. Like, she has offerings coming up. A bunch of emotional offers could be from the divine masculine, but she's very in her own and trying to take care of her own. Like with the King of Coins here, like she's just trying to take care of herself, even though sometimes it doesn't seem ideal. And then with the Page of Swords here, what we're getting is swift movement. What is what I'm getting from this one?
That one came out in the tarot a second ago too. He's coming in really quick, which is better. Sort of immature a little bit, but it's better than there was another Two of Swords or something that came out.
Yeah, like he's coming. It's the Page of Swords, but he's coming in like it's immature. But I'm getting like there's
more of an innocent than immature as much that I'm picking up.
He's coming in with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Yeah, her twins doing obscene things right now, but it's
too.
Yeah, so we got the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. So he's coming in with this immature offer, these immature offers, but it's quick. It's like, and it's going to give us a reason to celebrate. But also, what I'm getting with this too, holidays are coming up, so we're going to be celebrating,
bringing everybody to the top.
Yeah,
come up.
So we're going to be celebrating around the holidays. But with the divine feminine here, like she's just minding her own damn business, cutting out anything that doesn't phase or bother anymore or serve her. And this offer, we got the Ace of Coins too. And when I seen this card, what I was seeing was him flipping the coin. Heads or tails?
That's wild, because I just read this thing where Napoleon, like less than an hour ago, where Napoleon was rumored to have given Josephine this gold coin or something that said "to fate." or because of fate or something like that.
Yeah. So he said
And
like
the chains actually came out. You're right about that. Those came out a few weeks ago in my deck, the one I just used actually. Except for they'd broken free from them, and he did remember, but then Divine Masculine got caught up because he didn't realize that dusty ass, toxic, mean energy. And I don't say that as an insult to any one person, but anyone who treats people like that it's just actually unhealthy. Which is why I was so sad for him, because I get it, but
also what I'm getting with this Page of Swords.
I'm giving the floor back. He got caught up in it again, and he kind of got roped into the chains. But that's why you're seeing them break again, because he's hitting that peak, and it is very quick. Like you saw a couple days ago how he came towards me, and then immediately was like, "Oh my god, I don't ever want to hear you yell like that again." He's so sad that I'm hurt like this right now. He sees that I wasn't just talking. Like, I don't like to just hear myself talk. I say it because it's the truth. You need to listen or leave me alone. So thank you. The chains are breaking, and that's what bound him again, those fears and insecurities and those manipulated addiction kind of things.
But yeah, what I'm getting with this Page of Swords here too for the Divine Feminine, because this is on the Divine Feminine side, is she's kind of on like an immature defense mode. Like she doesn't know how to be on defense, but she's like immaturely like defending herself kind of. But what is she flipping a coin?
Justified not to trust him, but it still is like, oh fuck, the pattern's here, and like I want to love you and I do, but then I keep getting I don't trust you to try anymore, dude. But yeah.
And what I'm getting with what is she flipping? Like she has all these choices here with the Seven of Cups. And so then she's flipping this coin to make her choices, going heads or tails, because she's like, what else do I fucking have to lose at this point? So she's flipping a coin to like make her decisions. What I got for the union energies. Okay, so I had the Hierophant.
Perfect.
So I had the Hierophant with union energies, which means marriage. Like he wants marriage, like marriage. That's what they want. But before that happened, like what I'm also getting, because it came out in reverse too. And when it comes out in reverse to me, that kind of is like signifies like divorce. But what I got too is like we have the Nine of Swords. So what is he divorcing is the things that's keeping him bound, but someone feels left out in the cold, which will be the karmic.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly what it was. The same thing with Dre, and his mom was really weird and creepy. Like she'd get possessive. She was mean to him when he was there, made him feel bad for being around or living there or what have you, even if he needed to. But then when he'd come live with me and he'd do like the adult thing and try to be a parent with me and all these things, she'd get jealous and possessive that he wasn't there enough to play board games or something with her. I'm like, you screamed at him and didn't want him there so you could stay home alone all day and sing on your singing apps. Like, yeah, this possessive matriarch toxic manifest.
But yeah, like with someone that's feeling left out in the cold, which is the karmic, and I'm getting like karmic endings is what I get with, because I have a bunch of little piles under union. So the karmic energies are coming to an end because the justice card is here, and things are being weighed by the divine now. Like the divine is finally like, okay, we're bringing in justice to this because we're ready for the cosmic marriage. The divine masculine is finally stepping into his own. Like we have the King of Swords and the Emperor that flew up together. So he's taking the lead of his own life, and he's taking a very logical lead of his own life. And we have the Page of Coins. So yeah, it could be a very, like with the logical lead of his own life, but right now he's like, oh, well, I need this money, but I don't have much to offer, but here it is. But what is he doing?
Pentacle, the Page of Pentacles came out earlier.
Yeah, so I got the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles.
Yeah,
so we have Page of Coins too, which is his hard work is paying off, along with the Three of Coins, because he's building a firm foundation. He wants to build a firm foundation because he has choices to make and he has directions to choose, but he's choosing the direction towards union. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have the King of Spears. So same vibrational energy with both twins under the union. And then we have Two of Cups, Six of Cups,
Did she freeze or did she thinking?
I think she froze. A 6 of Cups. So,
Hello?
Yeah, she did.
hi.
Hi. I don't know what happened.
The 6 of Cups.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we have
Oh,
the Two of Cups, and what I'm seeing with this is in most marriages, whenever people are getting married, like especially with Catholic marriages, they have these cups and then they tie each other together. It's like, so it's union. Like marriage is basically coming because we have, like, not necessarily marriage, but union for specifically,
And
because then we have the four
what you're
spheres.
talking
which is a
about.
huge-
It's Celtic thing too. They bind the sash together.
Yeah, so we have the 11-11 here with the four spheres, like huge unions are coming. The 6 of Cups, it's union with the twins because this is past life relationships. Then we have the 2 swords that came up in reverse. So, and this was the root of the situation. So both twins basically are getting out of that guarded mode. Like they're letting their guard down slowly, but they're getting out of that guarded mode. And the crowning was both twins are in hermit mode, pretty much, which is the truth. Both twins are in hermit mode. Archangel Sandalphon, I asked what archangel wants to help the divine masculine right now, and I got Archangel Sandalphon evolution. So he's helping the divine masculine evolve, like evolve up into the light being that he's supposed to be.
Right, when
Archangel Michael,
and his crown blows open.
yes, and Archangel Michael is here for the divine feminine with enchantment to remind her of the magic that she holds, the magic that she is.
Well, and the love in her heart, because that's enchanted for him.
Yes.
When he's being, oh my, talk to me, babe.
But yeah, that's what I got.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
And I kind of somewhat lost the channels there for a little bit waiting, so I had the cards pulled and lost half the channels. So I had a lot more to it, but I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'll just go with what I got now. Go with the flow.
That card came up. We'll go.
What? Go with the flow? All right, Cassie, I'm done pulling cards.
Was one of the
You guys are darling. Matea, I feel her super hard. Lots of love. She's been quietly watching and protecting, and like the second that nasty energy came out, she came out to protect me. she was quietly watching all day, and the second, oh my INJ, they get when they learn who they are and they remember, they come out to protect.
Lex, don't smack me when I tell you this.
What?
I only ever watched 3 of that certain person's videos, and they were the real short ones. They were the ones I sent you that popped up. And anyway, right now, since you've kind of lost your voice and stuff like that, I really hate to say this, but the way that you were laughing earlier,
yeah, doesn't it? And that's why I was like, it hurt. It's like that's because they're trying to siphon me. Look what it did. I knew.
Yeah, but just with your laugh and the way that you lost your voice, it's like she's trying to take you over right now. Yeah, like that's what I'm getting. It's like she's trying to take you over right now.
Yeah, she's trying to possess me.
Pretty much. That's what I'm getting.
She's a possessor demon. I know. Suck on my burrito, bitch.
Right. Cassie, do you got any cards, hun?
Yeah. So I have remain. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy to navigate this.
Remain positive. And then forgiveness.
It's that girl.
And then you're ready. And then from the other deck, I was picking up like really like this whole time I haven't said anything, but this whole time like I was getting like nauseous pains like in my stomach and just like.
What was a voodoo card? I don't remember.
And then, oh wait, yeah, and it says
it was a hoodoo. heck
Yeah.
growing nasty in that life too. So I love you. Oh, and we talked. I don't know if you were on here for that. It may have been just. Please forgive me if you were here. Just before you got
Autumn of deck.
Jovial, right? Jovial's been coming through, and I picked her energy up. She's coming. She has Gemini twin right here. Has come on my feed before and used this account to do it, and she was watching, and so she's been following you guys and lurking, and I know she has because she came here earlier and I felt it too. It's the same energy. I'm very clear on it.
Yeah,
I knew
she's
she's
really
been
weird.
lurking ever since Cassie came up with the word saying divine masculine or porning, and then a certain title of her video literally popped out a few days later after Cassie and me were picking it up on for what, a week. Go on, Cassie. I'm sorry.
That word, by the way, that word porning, like I literally did not come up with that word. Like I was trying to say something else. I don't even remember what I was trying to say, and that came out, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then you looked it up, and it turned out it was a real word, and I was like, "I didn't say that shit." Like,
Yeah, baby, it was a channel. It wasn't you, but it was a channel. That's how the Clairaudience about treason.
It was Archangel Michael porning has through the jokes in your mouth.
What?
Archangel Michael came through her throwing jokes in her mouth. Porning. They're porning.
Yes, porning. That's a good one.
Yeah, that didn't come from me.
No.
I didn't even know that was a real word.
No, it was Clairaudience. You were hearing the Clairaudience. They teach me all the time.
Yeah.
They teach me all these like weird, Urban Dictionary's been our friend, hasn't it?
So we
Oh,
have
look, Divine Masculine came through. What did he call it? What did he say? Did you make a date to have sex? What is that called? What was it?
a dick appointment.
Yes.
It's been a while at this point in time. My DM texts me and says, "Hey, I'm coming in town for a day. Want to make a dick appointment?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to take it.
All right, it's been a while. Might be a little rusty at it.
Back on the horse, guys.
Knock the cobwebs out.
Hey. Hey. I don't know who's been dry longer, girlfriend. Purity.
Okay, this is a little off topic, but like, have you ever seen Shameless?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit, I think.
Do you know
Right?
Fiona?
The English version too. Ow, I laughed too hard and it hurt my hair.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go on.
the US version. Yeah.
Okay.
Like some, and like again, like don't, like I don't want you to take this the wrong way because it's not all aspects, but like in some aspects you kind of remind me of Fiona Gallagher. And it's like, especially like, it was this one, I remember it was like this one scene where Fiona, she's like just complete, like I think I don't even remember like what the situation was, but she was just like being so patient with this person, and
I like
she had
her.
finally like she had enough. And a lot of the stuff that you've been saying the past few days is like, not everything, but like she said in one scene, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I felt like Annie, are you okay? I felt like Annie from Dude, What Dreams May Come. So bad.
Hey, Rach, do you know how this season, like Fiona went through the drunk period and like she was freaking out and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and she couldn't hold her shit together?
Yeah, that was bad.
That was me the end of last year when I went through that real bad episode.
Yeah, it was bad. She lost the apartment, and then her boyfriend broke up with her. She found out he was married, and she got drunk, and like, oh, it was bad. It was real bad.
That was definitely me the end of last year when I was like working 2 jobs, getting 2 hours of sleep a night, because right after my second job, I would just go straight to the bar and not come home, and then get 2 hours of sleep and go right back at it again. I was a functioning alcoholic. Made very bad decisions.
Yeah, but you know what? I've watched you grow so much, like so fucking fast. You're so smart and good and solid. And you don't keep making the same dumb choices. I respect the fuck out of you. It drives me insane. Why do people keep doing the same dumb things when they're dumb and they don't work? Like,
Well,
where's
that is the definition of insanity.
exactly? It drives me nuts.
But yeah, it was like I was making some very dumb choices and all that stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? I have beer. Well, now it's like everything's repeating, but this time I'm not turning to beer.
We
No.
have another viewer.
You do?
We have 2 accounts. One of
What'd
them's
you-
my other account, so I can see the comments, which I'm not even really looking
Someone's
at right now. But
watching,
we've
I
got 2
feel it.
viewers.
Oh, we have 2 viewers. Well, you're one. No, it doesn't count you, I don't think.
No, it doesn't count me.
I sent the link to one person.
Hi.
21010.
Yeah. I sent it to my sister.
I sent it to.
I sent it to my sister. And that's it. And then I did post it on Instagram.
Sent it to my twin. I didn't post anything public.
Well, your twin needs to stop hiding in the shadows and actually start talking because I really want to talk to him because I have some questions.
Hey, dude. You're watching. Hi.
Like, get in on this girl talk. I have some questions. Get in. Don't worry, I'm not interrogating. It's like
Oh, I need this. Oh crap. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I'm the rainbow puddle. I need help. It's okay. We'll be okay. Right? We gotta be okay.
I don't know. It's like at this point in time, I'm like, maybe I'll just go walk off into the woods. Somebody will find me eventually before I freeze to death, right?
No, we're not doing that. No more drill camp. Oh my God, whatever that was. It's horrible. I keep thinking of my sister. I want you to talk to her like right yesterday.
I was telling my brother tonight, I was like, I need to get a hold of a military sleeping bag because those things last for 30 below weather. So as long as I got my sleeping bag, I'll be fine.
No, I'm prepping for the worst because that's what you've been programmed to do, but we got to shift out of that.
No.
So. I know, I get it. And yes, productive function, but it's not okay.
I look like my twin right now.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like,
it
just like it shifted.
For Jeremy. Yeah.
Hey, you monkey. Yeah,
it just shifted. Why do I look like him? Back to me.
Because our twins are coming through. Mine just merged in two, and I'm hey, you monkey. Yeah.
No, looking. I'm like, those aren't my cheeks. Back to me.
That's so funny. You put the heart up. Gemini, Delilah. Sorry, I didn't know which name to call you.
Yeah, I like a dream. What is that?
Orca.
Can't hear you.
Agate, I think. Or
okay.
Jasper. I can't remember. Yeah, it's Orca something.
Orca. Oh, you know what?
For a while. Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that. I don't know if I have any of that, but I definitely remember seeing that at one point. Or maybe I think it's because you showed it to me before.
Yeah, because
I
showed it on Instagram. It's a heart, but it's also got the heart on it in the pattern.
Yeah,
it's got a heart on the heart.
Oh, Tony would love that. He's like, I do.
Yeah,
I knew you would, homie. I love you very much.
You know what I'd be happy
in?
I saw that. Hey, get out of the closet, dude.
Can we just make a hobbit community for this gated community? Like, just build into the mountains of caves and, like, just have clear quartz as our walls?
Oh, look, there's a creepy.
I definitely, like, want to live in a shire.
In a what?
A shire. Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
They just dig holes into, like, little hillsides, and that's their home. The Shire.
tiny homes?
Tiny homes they're functional, but you can't really have guests at tiny homes. That's what sucks.
I just want to move across like the country and just
No, you
like
can't.
throw my phone out of the plane on the way and just go into like the woods and just live.
Like the whole time Tabs was here, I had to keep moving her. I'm like, okay, I gotta get through.
Tiny homes suck. Tiny homes suck. You have to kick somebody out and get a shake because you have to step out into the kitchen when you get done.
You have to what?
Oh, she saw me butt ass naked running around the house after my shower.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
Because my shower's right in the kitchen, so I just jumped out. I'm like, I don't care anymore.
I knew about that. I forgot about that. Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah.
You know, we're moving up, guys.
That's why I took a shower while she was at work.
Moving on up to the east side, to that empire in the sky.
We'll give a striptease too.
Actually, my one friend was sitting there joking with me. She's like, every time you pull a card, you need to take off people's clothing. I was like, I'll be naked in 5 minutes. She's like, just think of how many viewers you'll have then. I'm like, no, I'm not turning my YouTube channel into a striptease.
Quality over quantity. We are not prostitutes. No.
She'd have to move it from YouTube to Pornhub then.
That would be a cool board video.
I've been
maybe my twin will catch me and be like, hey, I saw you on Pornhub. Yep, that was me.
Did you know that? I think it was porn. Oh my god. Poor mom porn. Who the fuck? Pornhub bought a bunch of snow trucks or snow plows and stuff from Massachusetts. Did you guys hear about that? They were like, no. People were locked for that big snowstorm, blocked into their houses and stuff for like days, and I think there was like power outages and stuff. I don't even remember all of it, but they were like, yo, this shit is bananas, BANANAS. And let's buy the city plow trucks. So Pornhub bought plow trucks and put their logo on the fucking front for the town and sent them out plowing.
So plow trucks have Pornhub written on the side.
Something like Pornhub.com on the plows. I'm like, oh.
As you're saying that, I just got a vision of Divine Masculine just wants to come plow us. Well, they can get up here by now.
I feel Divine Masculine like trying to come through like heart, like more in their heart, but like
because I called them out on that real hard. Like, no, don't you dare come at a queen that way. Demisexual.
I kind of feel like I still can't trust it.
Baby, no, repulsion, bitch, don't yell at me. I don't ever want to hear you that upset again. I'm like, so do you believe me now? I guess it really wasn't that crazy, huh?
Well, Rach, with yours, it's just like that's how you put your guard up because you're going through so many triggers.
Yeah, me
but
too.
You can't put a wall up with your twin, and that's what you're doing is you're putting a wall.
Well, I have been too, Rach, so I don't want, it's not just you, girl. It's not your fault. Me too. My human's been so tired. I've been like, dude, I love you, but I don't fucking trust you. And every time I try, you haven't learned something, and then you keep letting the same hurtful thing or person manifest through whatever.
Well, since I'm taking
black hole again, and I can't handle that. I love you.
It's funny you say that. Oh my god, I don't want to say your real. Is it okay if like someone said your name?
Yes,
I don't
just
know if we're still
name.
going with that.
My name is my name. My name is Alexis.
Okay.
So, hello.
I'm Jess. Nice to meet you.
It's funny you say that, Jess, because like earlier I was on the phone with my sister, and she was here when I sent him that message. She was like, she wouldn't leave my fucking room, and
I had to do it for a minute too. Sorry, Rach, go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. I was talking to her, and she was like, "So, did that boy ever message you back?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You know that boy that you were talking about when I was there." And I was like, "Hi."
killing me. Oh.
He's so cute.
She wants to get in on the stripping, I guess.
I want an animal.
My twin really wants to cuddle right now. I only know that because my cat wants to cuddle.
We're all gonna get a big out together. Well, but I don't think.
The only time my cat wants to cuddle is when my twin wants to cuddle.
You know, I have picked up that he's been trying to manifest through the past lately.
That who has?
So funny. What?
That who's been trying to manifest what?
Divine masculine, my twin through the cats, but both. It's a collective thing. It's not just with mine. But I'm saying, yes, girl, it's totally your twin because me too.
Mine's coming from my dog.
She's purring.
Or the
My
Pisces
twin's been coming through my dog.
And any kind of anywhere he could. He's having a hard time talking, obviously. It's why he's feeling like the karmic scrambled his brain, right? Energetic reset, babe. Good place to be, right? Perfect title bar. Thanks, Steph. Ophelia, guys.
Yep.
Stop licking my boobs.
So, Rach, I want to make sure you got out because you're the quietest.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just listening. The cat came in the camera. Like, oh, you're so cute.
Are you okay? Is everybody okay? I'm giving you the floor. Just like
yeah, no,
okay.
I was just you guys were talking. I was just listening. Just listening.
Well, did you have cards
I'm
to pull
trying to
down?
stretch my hips.
Going over your twin? Me too, right now, stretching.
See, I look like me again. I no longer look like my twin anymore.
Yeah, no, I definitely saw that too. It's like a soul merge.
The other day, I think it was on the live where I think it was a live. I don't remember. I don't remember if it was live or video chat. I don't remember. But you said something a few days ago about divine masculine, like stomach issues or something, like some of them like not sleeping or like stomach issues or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like one vision. Like I saw it again earlier this morning when I was in the kitchen.
I think some of them are. I'm seeing it throwing up from stress. But you know what? That's exactly what was happening to me. It only started when I had to go to court. It was like a really extreme, complex PTSD thing, and that's exactly what happened to Dre. He ended up with IBS, and there are two types: one where you have a hard time going, and then the other you can't eat because you're anxious and your stomach's constantly the gut got anger. Atmosphere. Oh, glass house.
I've been after my twin about that for a while.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. Like I got a vision.
And I feel like they don't know enough about it, or they're nervous, or they're embarrassed about certain things, and so they haven't talked about it. But like, little do they know that those are like a lot of them are trauma states or stress symptoms, and picking up suddenly. Some of them are stressing themselves into ulcers. Actually, I do have clients that have ulcerative colitis, which is I can't imagine. Oh my gosh, it means it's like
owl.
Yeah,
I think it's one of yeah.
Yeah, she's one of them. She's a nurse. She's a nurse.
Yeah.
And bless her heart, yeah. And it's just that one was a spillover also from a past life thing that manifested. So they're dealing with some stuff, but this is also the spin out of the last bit of Mercury, right? So are you following? So yes, we're picking up on that. Rach, clearly glad you're trusting your intuition, and thank you, Chris, because I did feel that him calling that, or I mean us calling that out, like don't let that come through. Put her to bed. Whether it be with a whisper or a nightmare, I don't care. Put her to bed and let her leave Rachel alone now. Don't you dare. I felt that crap trying to come through. And he did. It worked.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. This cat has like the hardest grade sandpaper tongue I've ever felt. This one has a soft tongue for a kitty when she licks my face, but this one feels like I'm being like sanded down and repainted. I love her, but it hurts.
I see it again. Like, yeah, like I was seeing it earlier. Like I saw a vision of. I'm not sure if he's ever dealt with this before. I don't know. But I was getting like a vision of like my twin. Yeah, like he was holding his stomach and he was like, I saw him like bent over like a counter or something. It was just like he's just like
dry heaving.
Yeah, and I was like, kind of like, dude, you okay?
Yeah, that's really sad. Oh, do you know what also is sad? I miss my daughter so much, and my cats miss my daughter so much that she's they started sleeping with her, like getting her slipper out to sleep with, and I've been sleeping with her tiny blankets that don't even entirely cover me. They're for babies. I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just like, you guys are a bunch of assholes.
I am. Thank you very much.
Not you.
I turned on the
I actually
TV and
prefer
there was
to
like
be
a
called
commercial with her
asshole
name
over
on it.
bitch.
I was like,
Yeah, they're done. It's dude, what they did, I didn't know that until honestly, it was divine masculine
I'm
coming
sorry,
through.
I grabbed your tail. You didn't have to bite me.
Because after he figured that stuff out, he sat there and he like watched. After he was like, holy crap, I know who she is, and like I know what's going on. Like I misjudged the situation. He saw some pieces of receipts. He came through and he's like, she's got the receipts. Clearly, like, hey, yeah.
How do you get rid of a double chin?
No, you're cute. I love you. No, you're so beautiful.
I'll just use some duct tape.
Why would you do that?
Huh?
Duct tape fixes everything.
No, I used to not have one, but I gained weight, so now I have one. So now I just like want to duct tape it back.
No, you're so beautiful. My twin loved it when I had extra curves on me. I didn't mind.
We also were in such triggered states. It's like I get in a triggered state and I gain weight. So stop
If you
losing
need
weight
more
'cause you're
grounding,
giving
it
it to
takes a
me.
lot more for us to stay grounded in those states, and so that's when the extra weight comes on.
That's what I'm saying. Stop losing weight because you're making me gain.
Sorry. I can't. I don't even know how I have like no tits left, and somehow 6 years later I still have breast milk. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Talk about maternal. Yeah, like what? Who the fuck? They
If
were
I
like,
fits, I sits.
oh, get easy. If it fits, I sit. Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Definitely.
I notice like when I'm more in a happier mood and everything's going fine, everything's flowing fine, is when I start losing weight and I feel better and I'm more aligned with everything. But then once I get triggered again, that's whenever the pounds start packing on.
I'm at more of a healthy weight when I'm feeling better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's healthier for me, but hey, I'm still regulating. That's all I care about. Ow! Speaking of which, I just got a pain in my uterus.
She's really
You know
buzzing.
what I keep picking up? Oh, that's right, Katniss Everdeen. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what I keep picking up regarding this illegal stuff? Like what they did, the exes and everybody else, the government in this situation was a capital offense. The angel said, and when I looked up what capital offense meant, because after I heard it clairaudiently, it led me to all these things: capital punishment, and then, you know, crimes against humanity, and the fact that all the things they did fall into those things, and that what it means is that it's valid for if it's a valid crime enough for a death sentence, like the death penalty, like to be put to death in states that allow that. And I don't ever want that for people, but that was
I totally see angel wings coming off that.
me too. It's treason. It's treason. What treason is like when you when you go when you become an enemy of your country, of your state, of the place you when you become an enemy of safety, of humans, other people. But specifically it's of the government. And so when they did what they did to us, it was really, really bad. They didn't even care or know how bad it was for them. But what I'm picking up is I keep picking it up. I don't understand why. It's been so long since I've seen them. I think I need to rewatch them to really understand. But it's the Hunger Games. Oh my God, we're talking about the food. There's a sink there. Are you frozen? I think Ophelia's frozen suddenly. Wow.
No, I'm still here. I'm just pissing around with Instagram.
Okay. So there's some kind of synchronicity there. And Dre used to say, bad bitch on my team, like Katniss Everdeen. But there's some kind of they all do. They all try to gang up against Katniss, don't they?
Pretty much.
And
Wait,
because
why do I
she
keep
aim very
getting
real
like
clear and sharp, and they were mad and jealous of her. Yeah, too bad. Aim high, guys.
getting that your lawyer is gonna in the courtroom look at what's his face and be like, may the odds be ever in your favor.
No, we're not gonna make it to court, trust me. It's just gonna be handled before that now. When I had enough and realized it was either survivor silencing and like dying of I was gonna die either way. The survivor silencing was going to push me into suicide. 13 Reasons Why. Because when I watched the other half, I turned on for the first time in a week and a half. They were like, hey, go put on an episode of 13 Reasons. I'm like, okay. I accidentally fell asleep during one last week sometime, and I didn't even start it over. I started watching it halfway through, and everything we just went through with those bullies the last couple days and what it pushed me to is literally what was outlined in the second half of that particular episode that I fell asleep during the week before. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I hadn't watched that. And so we're not going to make it there. When I said enough is enough, I broke the Joan coding of needing to be survivor silenced and whatever. And it was that being quiet that got her. Then when she was like, I can't be quiet anymore, they were like, well, you can't be blah, blah now. We let you go for being quiet. Now we're going to kill you for talking again. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. You're wrong. You've been wrong the whole time. I'm not changing. I'm not moving on this top. My feet are planted.
Oh,
I just started hearing a song from it's one of the Disney movies with the kids of like the princesses and princess. What's it called? Descendants. I just started hearing the "Don't you wanna be evil like me?"
Oh my God. That's wild. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they're doing the dance and it's like, don't you want to be evil like me?
But that's sketchy. And yeah, no, like that's what they were trying, colluding and all that stuff. And I was like, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna happen. But that's when I went, I blew the lid off. I couldn't do it anymore because what complex PTSD is my body getting sick and dying. So like I was gonna die. I've been dying to be pushed to the point of this extreme 2-3-2-2-2 where you have to use this much medicine, cannabis to neutralize things, and it's like you can't even smoke enough medicine to get your body to calm down at this point because there's just so much so constantly, or breathing troubles and spinal pain and all spinal problems, breakdown of the body and the muscles and the tissue and all of these things.
I just realized that we just turned this live YouTube video into literally a video chat.
Well, we did.
Hey guys, this is what we do.
Oh well.
Where we're at. I didn't forget.
I
am probably gonna get off of here because I'm starting to shake again. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I did just feel a funny thing and my battery thing just popped up. So if you want to call me, Rach, like privately, I feel like we can work together and just kind of guard that. I felt that. I feel them trying to come through, and Maleficent has awoken from her dank slumber.
I don't know if you
I just felt what was that?
On the live.
Yeah, I just was like,
I don't know if you're gonna be able
over my
to
head and was like, wait, no, I'm smothering myself. No.
Do you see this little hole right there?
Yeah.
I sent you a picture of it where you could actually see better, but there's a hole in the side of my quartz tower. It was not there before I left for Pennsylvania.
So he threw it across the room.
No, it was still in the same spot that I left it.
So he probably
'Cause it-
picked it back up and put it there.
No, because if he would have thrown it across the room, it would have broken somewhere else, not right here on the side where it should have been the strongest.
Oh, so maybe it was one of his
There's a
little
hole.
shadow buddies.
That's what I was honestly picking up, but I didn't say it because I was like,
Yeah.
the scientist in me is like, well, but nah, I've seen them pick up crystals and defy the laws of physics and gravity. And like Tony is teasing, he's like, nah, sis. Yeah, we've both seen that shit. I know.
Did he seriously leave you an empty tank in the car? Didn't even make food for the boys and said, well, we wanted something else. And you had pizza in the freezer and he went and bought pizza and just bitched at you for like everything that he had to do because he had to play Mr. Mom and that pissed him off.
You know what? Mr. Mom is a song that came out for Divine Masculine because like he wants to be Mr. Mom. Yeah. Rachel, I love you. Do you want to call me or are you good? I don't want to leave you hanging.
No, I'm okay.
And this is kind of what we do a lot of the time, guys. At this point, the trauma states have gotten so traumatizing. This is just what we flow through things. People, did you hear that?
Yeah, like a whoom.
Yeah.
That was weird. Yeah, I heard it.
I did too.
What are you doing?
Jess, did you
trying to laugh? Being a goofball. You know who you reminded me of there? You, Kristen, a lot, actually. Yeah, that was me. He said, hey, talk dirty to me.
Oh, yeah. Push me up under the blanket. That oven, bitch.
What?
That oven.
I want a baby in this oven.
I wish I still had one.
But you gotta have sex to have babies. And I need my twin up here. I want babies.
I had people ask me like, but when I was stressed out or like I'm like throwing up because of the complex trauma,
All
like
week long because I was on my period. They're like, maybe you're pregnant.
Yeah,
no, you gotta have sex to be pregnant.
Like, no, you have to have sex to get pregnant, dude. Love it and
like...
go into my life effortlessly. What?
The card she just pulled.
Yeah.
It's so funny you say that, Jess, because like remember I told you I started getting like worried because my cycles were like getting regular ever since, especially since I've been following like the gluten-free diet, and my cycle was supposed to come like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, oh fuck, don't tell me you're like doing this again. And then I was like, oh, maybe I was like, maybe there's something else. And I was like, wait, no, you idiot, no.
It's 111.
No, I have a feeling that my cycle, I just got it on the full moon because it decided to switch cycles. The new moon is next week, and I'm picking up this feeling that it's going to switch again. I'm going to have 2 periods in 1 month. I already just switched all the girls from the new moon to the full moon, so they already had 2 periods this month. Now they're going to end up with 3 because I'm going to switch again.
I told you about the dream I had the other day or other night, morning, whatever.
Even when I'm pregnant, I do that. I reset people. Alpha.
Yeah, I've done it every time my period switches. So do theirs, and they get mad because I end up with 2 to 3 periods a month because of me.
Help! Keep going. I stole your floor, Rach.
Oh
yeah,
no,
I did too.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
Rach, demand your floor. Stand up and demand your floor with us.
I don't like being demanding. I don't like it.
Yeah, but we're telling you set your boundary by saying, no, I'm talking.
Yeah, you're so minimized everywhere. We just have to stop talking and let her talk.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I have a viewer again, and it's not me.
It's me. It's okay.
It is you freezing again.
Me?
No, Tabs.
I can't hear her like at all.
Yeah, she keeps coming in and out.
Or
No, like I can't even hear her sound. I just see her.
no.
Oh, don't you want to be evil like me? Is now doing this thing.
No, they're stalkers.
Stay off, bitch.
Suck my mini.
Wait.
You know,
Here, is this what they want? Pictures of dick pics there. They can have a picture of a dick pic.
Oh,
how did you get? Never mind.
It was from a bridal shower. It's one of those stall poppers, and my one friend went to a bridal shower, brought it back to work, sat it on my thing, and told me, here, apparently, since you're not getting it anywhere else. So I took a picture of it, holding it in my hand like this, and sent it to every one of my friends that I know. And I got one reply where it's like, it was from my friend Ryan. He's like, how did you know I like them small and purple?
Well, I was going to ask how the hell you got the Karmic's dick.
I know.
Well, how the hell did you get pregnant 5 times by something this tiny? Did you like come on your leg and it like it went up your leg?
someone please have a baby so I can hold it.
The funny thing is, I used to teach about shooting blanks.
Hmm?
And then when we found out that the youngest was a boy, his dad straight up looked at him and said, well, I guess you're not man enough to shoot the nuts off.
What?
I can't hear her at all.
She's talking about her youngest was a boy and the dad everyone wanted the youngest to be a girl.
Oh, okay.
And so he said, I guess they're not mad enough to shoot his nuts off, which is just a really disturbing thing to say about an infant.
Oh, my older cousin, she just had her second child, and she
Ow.
wanted a girl this time. She has 2 boys now, but she got so mad when she found out it was a boy, like so mad. Yeah.
That's not nice.
Yeah, like she was like she called my
Well,
I was there. She
technically,
called
it
my
is
grandmother and was
it is.
like, I can't believe it. It's a boy. I wanted a girl. Yeah.
I'd
And
be
the
happy
baby
with either or both. Like my twins were supposed to come in, so you better not miss that fucking opportunity again.
Well, I was happy, you know, I did
I
another
heard them said, yeah, call it out. Let it go.
I'm nowhere near having a child, but like I keep having pregnancy dreams, and I'm like, what?
No.
What?
I love them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I just don't want that opportunity to pass by again because he's like, well, I like to just, sit here and think about it, but not take action. Take action, get up here, do not miss that damn opportunity. You want a kid as bad as I do. Move it. Get up here.
Yeah. Good job, girlfriend. Now that you got it. That was the command. And that was the highest soul contract speaking out. We already know that's what's aligned because that came through a long time ago. But now you just have to release it to God, and then God's going to help Divine Masculine this week, and he's going to be able to help himself. That's why he's able to carry Divine Feminine. She doesn't even want to be. She just wants to be loved and taken out.
Yeah, like I don't even want to get out of bed anymore. Like I'm just like so done with it. I'm just like, why do I have to go to work? I can't handle it on my own apparently anyway. Can I just have someone take care of me and like rub my feet? That's all I want. I don't want to have to go get a pedicure and pay someone to rub my feet. That's what I wanted. Like when I had the stomach flu the other week, I just wanted someone to sit there and baby me. I just wanted to be babied.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I was so tired from some things today. Just wanted a hug. It makes me miss my twin, you know what I mean? Like it's great he's here, but it's still different.
It was funny because her camera blurped out when she got back on the screen. Tabs, when you got back on the screen, your camera blurped out and it froze. So it's like you weren't on the screen and then all of a sudden you were in the middle of the screen. Okay, I'm going inside. There's a coyote. Or a wolf. I don't quite know, but I'm going in. I'm going in. Bye-bye. I didn't even put my cigarette out. It's just like laying there. It was close. I'm not sure where it was. There was a coyote outside or a wolf. It might have been an actual wolf because it was a howl, not a coyote howl. It was a wolf.
Oh,
That was definitely a wolf howl.
Hurt you.
It was lone. The neighbor saw her on top of the hill the other night.
If she was alone, then she definitely wouldn't hurt you. They won't attack when they're alone like that.
I still just didn't trust it. It scared me, so I ran inside. All I wanted was to finish my cigarette.
I'm probably gonna get off of here now and like, try to calm down.
Yeah, I need to go to sleep too because I gotta wake up early and write that page for that stupid therapist.
Yeah, and you don't have somebody there today saying you got to get up. You got to get up. Late for work yesterday?
Yesterday I was late for work because I had to stop at the shop and drop off my car and then walk to work because the shop's right across from work, but it's like a 5-minute walk. And then today I was 5 minutes early, so I made up for it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Friday is going to be the trick. For me getting up. Maybe you should just.
Yeah. You won't have somebody there
saying get up, wake up, it's time to get for work.
Yeah. Every time your alarm went off, get up. You need to get up. Get up.
I have 5 of them. And just think about it. My twin says he does the same thing and sets 5 alarms and waits until the very last snooze on the very last alarm to get up. All right. I'm going to try to go to sleep.
Yeah, this thing turned into almost 3 hours.
But that's because we were video chatting.
That's all right.
Thanks, people, for whoever watched.
Yeah, I think Lex is done with sleep.
Oh, Melissa just hopped on a little bit ago.
Oh.
Well, Melissa, get up here and rub my feet. It's like a 3-hour replay. Have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did not see your comments. I closed out my other phone because it was just us 4 talking, and yeah, I didn't see the comments, Melissa. I am so sorry. Next time, if you get on here and I'm not responding,
Messenger and we'll send you a link.
Yeah. And I'll make sure to actually pay attention to the boxes.
There we go.
I think I'm gonna write some shit out and go to bed. 12:22. Oh, that's beautiful.
No, her thing finally died. Her computer.
Yeah, she said it was fixing to die, didn't she?
Yeah. It died. All right. Good night, Melissa.
Good night. If anybody, and there's somebody else just hopped on.
As we're getting off.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. Yeah. This is going to look really funky, but yeah. You get a nice view of my ceiling, cobwebs and all.
All right. Good night.
Good night.